Good evening.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 0870 9090 973. Calls go straight to until 7:30, and then things change ever so slightly. But until then, if you're calling up, don't swear, don't be libelous. We have a 7-second delay, a dumb button, and the ability to stop you ever calling it again. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is Peter Phil with baseball news. But before the baseball, the film is Escape to Athena. In last night's baseball action, Barry Bonds made it 7-5-6, and the Yankees down Toronto 9-2, the Angels down Boston 10-4, and Atlanta over the Mets 7-3. Tonight, Atlanta and the Mets do it again. That's on 5. More news soon. Pass it on.
Is Athena still going? The card? Do you remember the card shop, Athena? Is that still around? It's all slightly. Always had that black and white picture of a naked man holding a baby. That's apparently art. I nearly made a joke there that I think we could probably legally make, but I won't, just in case. We'll wait till... anyway, right. And there was another shop as well called Is It Art? Question mark. It was like, and they sold posters of naked men holding babies.
I thought you didn't like art.
Well, but is it art?
What?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
What? Art shops? Is that art?
There's a shop. This is not seamless, Chris. Your interruption has made the seam very, very visible. So we'll take one of these. Line 1, you're on the wireless. I think someone just blew off down the phone. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, where's my money?
Sorry?
My money in it.
Oh, this is the fish guy calling from a withheld number.
Fish.
Yes, you're not getting any money.
Fish.
All fish.
No.
No. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Iain.
Good evening.
You'll find honey and lemon is very good for a nasty cold.
Who's got a nasty cold?
Not me.
Not me.
No.
Helen? No? We haven't mentioned having a nasty cold, have we? Okay.
Not very seamless.
Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Shikiri, my samurai. There's a guy who has to die, Shikiri. Hello?
Yeah?
What are we going to talk about today?
The first thing I'm going to ask is, what the hell were you just singing?
It's a song I heard today.
Oh, okay, well,
It's actually a jingle for a comic book.
Okay. Well, comic books have jingles nowadays, do they?
You know that it's going to turn into a cartoon.
So. Oh, so it's a cartoon?
Yeah.
So not comic book, it's a cartoon?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's a difference.
So, what's the show about today, then?
Today, we're talking about chest belts, not self-service, and Walker's UK Spuds.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, have you got it?
Yeah, have you ever had a golden wonder, then? When was the last time?
I don't think you can say that on the radio. Oh, you mean the crisps?
Yeah.
Yes, you can say gold. Yeah, he's put the phone down there. He's gone. He's gone. Maybe he didn't mean the crisps. Line 4, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air.
Oh, wanted to ask, do you kind of drug these people before they phone in? Before you go on air, do you distribute something and then get them to phone in?
What, are you feeling woozy, madam?
Well, not me in particular, but everybody that seems to be phoning is a little bit off-key and weird.
And you don't put yourself into that category?
Well, no, not personally. So I'm driving home, decided to change the radio station and got some bizarre man singing some jingle of a comic book.
Well, we found out it was a cartoon. That's Vinny, who is slightly disturbed.
Right, okay, so there is a bit of mentally disturbedness going on.
There is, yes.
Right, okay, I'll leave you to it then. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Eileen.
Take care, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, there we go. I do like the ones that think they're better than everyone else that calls in. These people that call in, they're all a little bit weird, aren't they? Well, you're one of them now. So that puts you in that category. But thank you, Eileen. It's good to have you on board. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, fish is good for the brain, innit?
Yes, OK, you're not getting any money. Line 9, you're on the wireless. Oh, it's the start of the show. What I really want is someone to phone up and play the start of this show one day. That'll be good. Well, we can do it again. Why the hell not? Let's go to line 10. 10, you're on the wireless.
Baseball. Basketball. No, it's been well invented.
Okay, thank you. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian.
Hello.
Just wonder what what you were talking about the films, because I missed the beginning of your show, I'm afraid.
It's Escape to Is It Art, starring Roger Moore and Elliot Gould.
Oh, you know what it is?
We've worked out what it was. Is it any good? Because I wish I'd seen it.
I must admit, I don't think I've seen that one. That's why I was wondering. I missed the beginning.
Okay, well, mate, keep listening. Someone will probably call in with a little review. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian.
Hello.
You know the pictures you were just going on about, the Is It Art, the naked man holding a baby?
Yes.
You know that baby is now 20 years old. There was something in the paper last year of what they're doing now.
Right, and what are they doing now? They're still being held by naked men?
Well, they're father and son, apparently, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I probably could make the joke that's in my head, but I still won't. I've lost my bottle.
Oh, go on.
No.
Oh, please.
Is what I was saying, but I've dumped it now, so that's fine. But we probably could make that as he's been sentenced now, but it's probably appropriate not to. Anyway, Chris and Helen heard the subbed down version of it, shall we say, and then I dumped it, and let's hope that didn't get out. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian.
Hello.
It's Ken from Guildford.
Hello, Ken.
Have you been to Mercedes World yet, Ian?
No.
Oh, mate, you want to go? It's unbelievable.
Why?
It's a Mercedes museum. It's free of charge to get in. And there's so much to do there. It's unbelievable.
What, do you mean Mercedes the car?
Mercedes the car have opened a great big museum just outside off the A3 outside Guildford.
But I don't like cars.
Oh, don't you?
No.
Oh, right. I apologise for phoning then.
Well, but... oh, thank you. What a nice bloke. What a nice bloke. Let's try this one. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Oh, is that Tootsie Face?
Yes.
Well, Tootsie Face, this is Jerry from Finchley again.
Hello.
I'm trying to find an image of Alison.
Yeah, I've got a good one.
Oh.
Stored in my head.
I know you've got a good one. I've also got a good one, but I would like to see a picture of her.
Great one. Have you got the internet?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, if I were you, I'd splash out on the internet.
No.
Yeah, go and buy the internet, and then you can have a little look.
Is she worth that?
Oh,
damn.
Yeah, she's damn.
That voice of hers is the sexiest. Oh, I've never heard anything like it.
Okay, you're actually scaring me now. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello there.
Did I sound a bit desperate yesterday?
You did, Martin, yes.
Oh, that's really bad. I didn't mean to.
Oh, okay, well, Yasser has almost yet again muffed up his chance, so you could be back on.
Oh, are we talking about the 24th now?
He's making more demand. He's making more demands. And
so he's a real muppet, isn't he?
I've told him to get stuffed, so we'll see what happens. But you're definitely on the list.
Well, but you know how they say every language you learn at school, you should at least remember 7 when you're an adult.
What? The number 7?
No, when you learn a language at school, and you're an adult, you should at least remember 7 words in that language.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm stuffed because I can't even remember Gaelic.
Okay, well, I have no idea what that was. I was practicing my Japanese last night, and I can't remember a blooming word of it. I know that Ika is squid, and Kai is oyster, Ue is top. I think, like, Koe is voice, I think. It's like kui. What's autumn? Autumn is Arki, because it's parky out in autumn. Arki, that's how I remember it, you see. I think that red is Akar, because Akar is red, and Ao is blue.
What's umbrella?
Casa. But I can write those. The words I've just said, I can write. I can write them in Japanese. I was in bed last night writing them in Japanese and then marking myself, doing little ticks. I love it.
What's LBC in Japanese?
LBC. And so if I were to say I'm a radio presenter on LBC, I'd say LBC no radio presenter des. That's how you do it. They have no word for radio presenter. No word for radio, as you know, Helen. You taught me that. Anyway, should we... The callers, yes. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. You want soup?
I'm fine, thank you.
No soup for you.
Well, hang on, what soup... he's gone. Some soup would be nice. Like a thick soup would be nice. Line 9, you're on the wireless. I can hear something, but it's like 100 years ago. Okay, well, thank you for that. We've got time for a few more. Line 10, you're on the wireless. Oh, man. Oh, I got sent a new album by them today, and I forgot to put it in my iPod. I'll do that tomorrow. Hey, you know we had Peter Criss on last night, and he was talking about when a homeless guy pretended to be him, and he went on telly to have a go. I watched it on YouTube today, a whole Phil Donahue programme, about 50 minutes. It is fantastic. It's so uncomfortable, and he's right. His blonde hair does look awful. What was he thinking? Oh, I love this. Oh, we'll have this. Listen, I'll let you go, but we will have that. We'll play that later on, because that is just so good. Let's have one more. Line 2, you're the last call on Triple M.
Oh, hello, Ian. I'm just phoning up to correct Eileen a couple of calls ago.
OK, you got 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's not drugs that you need when you're listening or calling into this show.
Yes.
It's drugs when... it's drugs that you need when you're watching one of your television programmes.
OK, thank you, Lee. Good lad.
Imagine by... LBC 97.3. Ian Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Years. That was fun. I don't remember music. I don't know. Right, so 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. Yes, it's a short week this week. It's a short week for the next 4 or 5 weeks as I'm bunking off doing other stuff. But when I'm not here, I won't be here on Friday, but Nick Abbott will be filling in, who is fantastic. And so that's all cool. But I'm here tonight. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number if you want to give us a call. Look, there are a few things were raised in Triple M, which is unusual. There was Escape to Athena. Is it any good? The Roger Moore. Oh, yeah, the fella... I was listening to Clive's show last night, and remember a fella phoned up to talk about Mr. Majestic, the Charles Bronson film. He phoned up Clive to say, Clive, have you seen a film called Mr. Majestic with Charles Bronson? And Clive said, did you just call up Ian Lee's show? He went, no. But it was there will be a coincidence. But then Clive... I meant to ask Clive this. He said he was going to order it on DVD on the show, and I meant to say, if you do actually order it, can I borrow it, please? Because I'm intrigued by it now. But so, anyway, Escape to Athena, is that any good? What other stuff? Something else was brought up. Oh, yeah, the Mercedes Museum. What? A museum of cars? Why don't you just go to, like, Car Giant or something? Or, you know, like a car dealership and look at cars. I don't understand, where the fun in that would be. Chris, I heard hiss as though you're about to speak. Don't bottle out.
But I got a bottle out.
Why?
Because I've forgotten what I was going to say.
OK. So if anyone's been to that, why? It's like near Monkey World, opposite Monkey World in Dorset, which is the best place in the world. Opposite that, literally on the other side of the road, is the dullest place in the world, Bonington Tank Museum. I think it's Bonington. Bonville Dark Chocolate Tank Museum. Now, I went there as a kid. It's just tanks, man. All it is tanks. What? Why would you go and see tanks? Museums are weird. Museums are, you know, museums are weird. We went to some museums in Greece, and one was great because I had a painting of my girlfriend's uncle, who was quite a famous surgeon on the island. So there's a painting of him, but the rest of it was all a bit, you know, it was a bit weird. Anyway, 0870 9090 973. I've just seen how Chris has written Mercedes. It's Gwyneth.
Ian.
Hello, Gwyneth.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Gwyneth.
Hello, darling.
There's no name sexier than Gwyneth.
I know.
It's just the hottest name. I used to fancy this girl so much called Gwyneth. Oh man, alive.
It's a very unusual name, isn't it?
It is very unusual. I believe it's what is known as a taff name.
That's correct, Ian.
Are you one of the Welsh?
Well, my parents were.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Yeah. Anyway. Yes.
Right, Ian.
Yes.
Someone rang up a couple of weeks ago and wanted to know where Webbs was. And you said to him to look it up on the web. Had he looked it up on the web? And he said no.
Where what was?
Webbs.
Webbs?
Yes, Webbs.
Webbs?
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago.
Webbs? Someone phoned up to ask where Webbs were?
Yes. And you said to him, has he looked it up on the web? And he said no. Well, I looked it up on the web, and I know where Webbs is.
What is Webbs?
Webbs is a... Webbs.
Webbs?
Webbs, yeah.
Webbs?
And do you know what it said?
No.
It said, Webbs is up a spider's bum.
Oh, right, so where does a web come from?
Don't know, but that's where it goes. up a spider.
Well, no, a web doesn't go up a spider's
Well,
bum.
it comes from there, doesn't it?
Well, does it?
Yes. That's what it said on the internet.
So I don't remember. Did we actually have a conversation about webs?
Yes, you did about 2 weeks ago.
So it doesn't come from under their wrists like the Spider-Man?
No,
Okay. So it comes from out of their backside?
it does. And I thought if the guy was listening,
What magic poo those spiders have.
that's right.
Isn't it? And do you know, it's the strongest stuff in the world. It's more do you know, if a nuclear bomb was to drop on London, the only thing left standing would be a spider's web.
Is that correct?
That's a fact that I just made up, but I reckon it's probably true.
Okay then, Ian.
Well, thank you, Gwyneth.
Yeah.
Oh!
No, I just say, did you get in touch with Tommy Boyd?
About coming on the show?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
You did, and what did he say?
He told us to get stuffed.
I thought
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He's no. Chris has emailed him. My producer agent Chris has emailed him a few times. I've spoken to him once. He does a Sunday night show on the internet on I can't remember what the website is. Radio Play UK or something. Play Radio UK.
Okay.
And I spoke to him on that, and he's well up for it. We gave him the option of coming in or doing it on the phone, and he'd rather come in. So, yeah. So the next time he's in London and he can fit it in, he's going to come in and be a guest on the show. Tommy Boyd, ladies and gentlemen, the legend,
Well, I
will be in
must
at some
tell
point.
you, Ian,
Yes.
I've listened to LBC since it started.
Oh, one of them, yeah.
Yes, a long time ago,
Yes.
6 years ago. And now I've moved where I've moved to. And
Bexhill-on-Sea.
I get Tommy Boyd on the radio.
It's a slightly watered down Tommy Boyd, I think
yes,
now.
it is. Every day at
Yeah.
lunch.
And I think he'd be the first to admit that he's been slightly watered down in his current slot.
Oh, my God, he really has been watered down. I rang him up and I said, your programme has really changed.
Yeah.
And he said, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And I said, well, the things that people used to say.
Yeah.
And the girl who was with him said, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? And
Yeah.
I said, well, I'd rather tell you off air because, you know, the people who live where I live now...
Yes, Bexhill-on-Sea.
appreciate you.
Well, then can I recommend, if you listen to him, it's still only like the second week, so it's all early days, but if you, on Sunday nights, 8 o'clock, I can say this, I'll say it now, Play Radio UK,
Okay.
you'll hear a very, very fruity language, Tommy Boyd, up there.
Oh, right.
Oh, I heard him say the C word the other day on there.
You're joking.
No, Tommy Boyd, Potty Mouth Boyd.
Yeah, but he lives by the sea.
Yes, he does, yes. Oh, I see, well done, you. Gwyneth, thank you for that.
Bye, Ian.
Bye-bye, there we go. No, he's coming in at some point. We just need to find out when, which will be very good. If you don't know who Tommy Boyd is, shame on you. He's one of the greatest speech-based radio presenters ever. He does a show on Southern Counties, which is not that good at the moment, and I think he'd, off-air, would be perhaps the first to admit that it's slightly watered down. Neil is in the Loughton. Hello, Neil.
Hi, you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, you're right.
Yeah, you mentioned Walker's potatoes.
Yeah, yes, well done, you heard that.
What about them?
Well, now, Walker's potato, got the crisps.
Yeah.
The advert, the big posters everywhere say...
Muddy Marvellous.
No, they say 100% British potatoes.
Yeah.
So?
They are.
So what? What? I don't see why that is a selling point.
Well, sustaining British agriculture. You know, people coming in all over the world. We have fly beans in from Kenya and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's supporting our farmers.
But it wouldn't make me go, oh, hang on, I've got a packet of Smiths. No, but Walker's, they're British potatoes. I'm gonna get those instead.
Well, you should.
Why?
Because they're supporting British farmers.
But so what? Surely you go on whatever the best crisp is.
Well, they're the best crisps anyway, aren't they?
Well, no, they're not. The Pringles are. We all know that.
Oh, Pringles aren't even potato.
Well, it doesn't matter. Pringles are delicious.
They're like Smash.
Right. You say that as though that's a bad thing.
Well, no, it's true, actually. Smash and tomato ketchup, very nice.
You get Smash, a bit of ketchup, as you say, and a load of butter. Oh, man, that's just a... I tell you the best thing ever, get some Smash, a load of butter, a load of ketchup, put it in between 2 slices of bread. You have a Smash sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. It's the best thing you can get.
Oh, my childhood all over again.
Well, Smash sandwich. I'm going to have a Smash sandwich when I go home tonight. I think it's really healthy for you as well. I'm not sure.
It's got to be. But Finder's French bread pizza.
What?
Do you remember Finder's French bread pizza?
I've never done that before.
Oh, then that's childhood.
No, I don't know.
You're old. You should be old enough to remember that.
But the fact that they're 100% British crisps does not excite me. It seems a very odd selling point, and I think a slightly old-fashioned one as well these days.
No more. Nowadays, it should be even more important.
But why, Neil?
Well, listen, everything about carbon footprints, flying in, why do you fly in potatoes?
There's a buzzword. You're using buzzwords.
Oh, I know.
Speak English. Don't use buzzwords. Speak English.
Okay, why would we fly in potatoes from America to make crisps in England?
They're cheaper.
They're not. Potatoes in England are actually pretty cheap.
Right, but it would obviously makes economical sense to fly in potatoes from another country. Therefore, they're cheaper.
No, they spoil quite quickly. Potatoes are actually one of those things.
But they wouldn't do... If it was more expensive to get potatoes from America, they wouldn't do it. They're obviously cheaper.
But they're not. They don't do it. That's why they source all their potatoes from England.
I'm not talking about I'm talking about Walkers. I'm talking about other companies.
No, many people don't. Actually, English potatoes are used for a lot of the industry. Bizarrely enough, they're a client of... Walkers are a client, so...
Oh, of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, Neil, vested interest.
I've ruined it, haven't I?
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you, bye.
Vested interest. Oh, I'm going to start a band called Vested Interest. That's a fantastic name. But do you know what? Okay, I keep coming up with band names. I'm going to write them all down, and in a month's time, I'm going to just do a podcast of me reading band names, and any young bands looking for a name. In a month's time, come to me. I'm going to have over 101 names for you. Vested interest. That's a winner. Right. 0870. That's what I was thinking of, the chili Walker, the Walkers, the red tie chili. What are they, Walkers? They are.
Yeah, sensations.
They are sensational. They're sensational. They are nice. They are perhaps the best crisp. But let's not, hang on. Next we'll be doing, what's your favourite biscuit? And do you remember toys from the 70s? We can't do that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but we can't do that.
Oh.
Anyway, let's see what this fruitcake wants. Hang on a second, just to fill 30 seconds. Yes, line one.
You got any plans to close down that station?
Yeah, I think we're closing it down. Aren't we closing it down a week in October, I think?
I could assist you in that direction if you wish me to.
Please do, David.
But you've been taken over, haven't you?
Yes, we have, by Globotech.
Am I allowed to ask you, will that be manifest in new programmes or what?
You are allowed to ask me that, yes.
But you're not going to say?
Well, I'll tell you, yeah, of course.
So, are you staying or going or what?
Yeah, I'm going to be going.
No.
Yes, but it's fine. These things happen.
Will it be seamless?
It will be seamless. James O'Brien is staying. I think Nick Ferrari's going in October or November. I can't quite remember. There's a thing downstairs in the canteen that says...
What a Clive Ball?
Clive Ball's only going to be doing 2 nights a week from November onwards.
All right, well, with a tear in his eye, he said goodbye. I must ring you before you go.
No, you don't have to. Yeah, it's the new schedule, ladies and gentlemen, and, I'm not bitter, I embrace it. Amanda Redman will be doing the breakfast show from 2008, though, so Amanda, away you go.
Thanks very much, Ian. Well, for now, I'll do the travel on the...
Good evening.
Jonathan is at the airport, of all places.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening, Jonathan.
How are you, all right?
I'm very... Oh, is it Jonathan?
Yeah, how are you?
Where the flippin' heck have you been?
I know, I've been away. I've been away in a coma.
Oh, crikey.
I know. Last time you said ring back at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Well, it's 10 to 8 now. I'm a bit late. I'm sorry.
Well, you weren't actually in a coma, were you?
Not really.
Oh, okay. I want to. If someone's been in a coma, can they call in? I want to know what it's like. I'm seriously. I want to know if you, because when you go and see people in a coma and you say, "Can he hear me?" We don't know, but it's worth trying. Can people? If you've been in a coma, can you actually hear people? That's what we want to know tonight. We want to answer that question by 10 o'clock tonight. 0870 90 90 973.
I've been knocked out before.
Really?
Yeah. No, I don't remember anything apart from being knocked out.
I've only ever I fainted once, and it was the coolest thing ever. I remember drawing the curtains after quite a heavy night. It was the next morning, quite a heavy night. I was drawing the curtain or opening the curtains, and then suddenly I was looking up at the ceiling, and I thought, what on earth am I doing on the floor? And my legs were like sort of behind me. I thought, why am I lying on the floor completely naked? Oh, Christ, I must have fainted, and I'm there right by the windows open. Anyone could have seen it. It's terrible, but it was a nice feeling.
I woke up like that once. Where I was. Yeah, I don't think I fainted though, but I wonder where I was.
Yeah, I bet you did. Anyway, Jonathan.
Yeah, about tanks. I rang up about tanks because I was fascinated by them as a young person, not because it's a method of destruction. I just love big engines. I've got this thing about big engines.
Why is that? There's very Freudian. I think we could.
Well, I don't know. I just love driving truck. Well, you know, I'm a truck driver. I love driving trucks.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a train driver when I was younger.
Yes.
And I used to stand on a bridge, looking at the train going by, and loving the sound of the engine, of the thumping of the...
Woo, woo.
Yeah, I do, honest. I know you think something rude's coming up, but it's not, because Chris told me to keep it clean, so I'm being careful what I say.
Well done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So how come you're not on that? You said you were having a short week this week. Where you go? What are you doing on the
Do you
telly?
know, I'm doing some filming for a sketch show, and LBC and Globotech have been very kind to let me have a couple of days off for the next sort of 4 or 5 weeks to go off and do that, which is great of them.
Excellent.
Yes, but they haven't allowed me to do slightly less quality shows, but I'm still doing that anyway. Just, you know, that's
top show always. But I think you're good on the telly anyway. Remember when you were on that Sky 3 thing?
On the what?
Sky 3, you did something on Sky 3 once about the racing thing.
Oh, let me think about that. Do I remember doing... Oh, yeah, I do remember doing that, yes.
And you said earlier on about somebody had a potty mouth. You did on that.
I was filthy. We were allowed to swear, and if you're allowed to swear, then why the hell not? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, I agree totally.
Yes.
I was just surprised, because having spoken to you before, you didn't seem like the potty mouth type.
Oh, no. Do you know, I have got a potty mouth, but and I've got a filthy mouth in real life, and I'm really, really trying at the moment. A lot. If anyone's been hanging out with me the past few weeks, Chris, you may have noticed me doing this, you may not, but I'll swear, and then I'll actually say out loud, don't swear. I just go, don't swear. And I've been saying that a lot, trying to stop myself swearing, and I'm getting better at it. I've been a bit slack the last couple of days, but I'm trying to stop myself swearing. I'm swearing all the time, but I don't want to.
No, but some people do use it. It is a form of language.
Oh no, there's nothing.
People don't like it.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I do it so much that it loses impact. So what I've enjoyed doing the last week is not swearing and then dropping in like a real sort of killer swear word at the appropriate moment, so it suddenly becomes very, very funny, and it suddenly has much more effect by doing that. I'm enjoying playing around with that side of it.
I have to say that I'm not a lover of comedians that swear just to try and make people laugh. I don't find that.
But
funny.
swearing can be funny if used, if done if surprising and used in a right way. I think a swear word can be very funny.
Yeah, ages ago on the radio, you were talking about thinking of going back into stand-up again, and you've gone to see a couple of... You're not ever...
I dipped my toe in the water and I bottled it, and I'll dip my toe in the water again and I'll bottle it again. I'd love to, but I've lost my nerve completely.
Oh, so it's just I'd like to see you in stand-up on a DVD or something like that.
Well, I've lost my bottle, and it turns out I have nothing to say. I was trying to think... I've got nothing to say anymore, you know, it's all... I've said it... I've said everything I ever need to say, and he's gone. I've bored him. Okay, well, that's fair enough. I think Jonathan will be the first to agree. Yes, Ian, you've said everything you need to say. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We've got an email from our favourite person about comas. Let's have a little look. Okay, right. I thought it'd be something along those lines. Matt!
Mr. Lee!
Hello, boss.
I just caught the tail end of that conversation. What's happening to Nick Abbott then in the new schedule?
Nick Abbott, as far as I know, is taking over from James O'Brien.
Oh, that's good then.
It's something like that. The new schedule's downstairs in the canteen. I remember glimpsing it and going, he's still got a job then.
Oh, yeah.
But Nick's filling in for me on Friday, by the way.
Oh, yeah, Nick Abbott, yeah.
Yeah, Nick Abbott.
I'll listen then on Friday.
Okay.
What's your worst nickname, what someone's called you, apart from Marlon Dingle?
Marlon Dingle, Lanky Streak of Pea... Daddy Longlegs, Funny Legs, Crazy Legs Crane,
Beanpole.
But who said that?
Oh, Stuart in that one.
Matt.
Did you call me Beanpole, Matt?
Beanpole.
He did.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, because I was fed up of watching Jeremy Kyle every day, so I decided to get a job.
Yeah.
And I started on Monday.
Yeah.
And the boss calls me, Chicken Boy the 7th.
Chicken Boy the 7th? What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. But I think he expects me to walk round and go, etc. all the time.
How could you be bored of watching Jeremy Kyle? I don't understand.
Because he gets too arrogant.
Yeah, that's where his genius lies.
Yeah, well, I much prefer Trisha because they have, like, not.
I'd rather sleep with Trisha, but I'd rather watch Jeremy Kyle. This thing where I'm filming this this thing where I'm taking time off, it's the same studios where they filmed Trisha, and on 2 occasions I've sat in the foyer waiting for someone to come and take me to wherever it is I need to go, surrounded by the chavs from Trisha, the Trisha, not the audience, but the stars of Trisha. And I've never seen so many hoop earrings, seen so many cigarettes, and so much swearing from 8-year-old... Oh, it's awful.
When was that,
8-year-old kids effing and blinding. It's fantastic.
When was you started filming?
When of what?
When did you start filming?
A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, because I was going to say that might be because you've been getting a stink, can't you? Or could have been from there.
A stink?
Yeah. You said about 4 o'clock you're starting to get a bit sweaty.
Oh, no, I'm always sweaty about 4 o'clock. Don't quite know what's going on.
It might be from there. But...
Hey, Matt, was there anything else?
No, I did. I said about Brian Wilson just to make sure Chris put me on.
Oh,
but I just wanted.
Well done, good lad. I like that.
Just if anyone knows what chicken boy means, because I don't know if it's bullying in the workplace or not.
Oh, you think you might be able to take it to lawyersforyou.com or something?
Yeah.
Matt, well, listen, if anyone knows what chicken boy means, 0870 9090 973. And if you do want to get on tonight, just tell Chris you want to talk about Brian Wilson. It's as simple as that.
We all think... Home of the hits.
No one apart from the man who works for Walkers has phoned in and said, yeah, do you know, I buy Walkers because their adverts say what. It just seems an odd selling point. 100%. The crisps, the potatoes are 100% British potatoes. Well, so... And it's a massive billboard. They don't say Walker's crisps are really nice. You know, Walker's crisps are really good flavour. They're about 100% British potato. I don't quite see... That doesn't excite me. Ken is in the Cobham. Hello, Ken.
Hello, Ian.
What can I do for you, sir?
I just wanted to ring up about the guy who said about the Mercedes Museum.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's not a museum, really. It tells you all about Mercedes from the start of, you know, Mercedes, how it all came about.
Yes.
But it's a Mercedes world, so you can go there. It's got cinema there. You can race cars on a track. You can do all sorts of off-road. It's a sort of a minefield of all sorts of things. So
what do they show in the cinema?
Well, actually, I must admit, I didn't go in there.
Right, OK.
It'll very likely be, I would think, how Mercedes started.
How Mercedes started, yeah. I imagine it's not a particularly exciting story.
No, that very likely isn't. But if you're really into sort of... you really got to like Mercedes to go there as well.
Now, could you go there if you liked cars but really hated Mercedes?
Yeah, because it's not every day. You have to pay, obviously, but if you want to go on a track and drive a 55 at high speed and learn how to control it and stuff like that, which you couldn't do with most cars, you can do it there.
It does sound really dull, Ken.
Well, I suppose I'm a driver, I'm a chauffeur, so I'm into cars, and I suppose if you're not, then yeah, I agree. But it is a good place to go, you know, just maybe once.
I had, I got a cab. So the job I was doing recently, they got me a cab. Okay, so it was like one of these chauffeur cabs kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was being driven by this woman who was probably she's probably about 38, let's say, to be polite. Right. But she was hot, man. Ah. What's the etiquette when your driver's hot?
Well,
is there an etiquette? Is there a way to behave?
Open book, really.
It's an open book. So straight in.
If she's nice, then why not?
She was listening to Kiss 100 though, and that's why I've got "You Got Me Suicidal" on my head.
Definitely don't go there then.
No, she was. I think she was going to go to a rave or something that night, and then I had her the next day, and she was all hungover. That can't be good. And also, so the second day she was hungover, and the first day she took me completely the wrong place. Actually, she was rubbish. Now I think about it.
Yeah, well, don't get her again. Ask for someone else.
Ken, I will do that. Thank you for that, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers, fella. There we go. 0870 9090 973. Lindsay.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Lindsay.
Hi, darling. 3 things.
Yes.
If you allow me to.
Okay.
Right, first of all, Brian Wilson. He's doing a concert with Paul McCartney.
He's done what?
Is he doing a concert with Paul McCartney?
Is he?
Yeah, I heard something, I think.
When?
I don't know, and you're supposed to know all about it.
I don't know about that. I know he's done a few things with McCartney in the past. I'm going to go and see him in September, so I'll ask him.
Where is it, at the O2?
No, at Royal Festival Hall, I think.
Oh, right, okay. Right, second thing, James O'Brien, is he finished, or is he going to...
He won't be part of the new schedule, no.
Oh, no!
No.
He's my favourite!
No.
I love him.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, okay, third thing, I've been to the theatre today.
You've been what?
I've been to the theatre.
Well, we'll find out what Lindsay saw at the theatre. That'll keep them listening after the news.
LBC BBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
So, during the news, while I was pretending to read the Evening Standard, I was actually earwigging Agent Chris and Helen behind the glass. And they were speaking a load of old guff, like they normally do. Oh, Lindsay's just disappeared. Try and get her back, 'cause we're all desperate to know what play she saw. And they were talking about astronauts. How do you become an astronaut? And what's the difference between an astronaut and a cosmonaut? Now, a cosmonaut is Russian, isn't it? I do hope if anyone is listening and knows who can help us on this, 0870 90 90 973. Cosmonauts are Russian. Astronauts are everyone else. I think Chinese are astronauts as well. Not all Chinese, but the Chinese people who go to space are astronauts. And it was the Chinese astronauts who said, when they went up to space and they came back down, and whoever was in charge of China said, OK, what can you see? Oh, we can see the Great Wall of China from space. It was the Chinese astronauts that said that. But you can't see the Great Wall of China from space. That's just a lie that the Chinese astronauts have made up. I think that's true. So if anyone could help, 0870 9090 973. And Chris wants to know, how do you become an astronaut? Well, surely you have to be a pilot. You have to be a pilot.
But not all of them fly it.
No, but you have to be a pilot. Supposing you have to be a pilot, you have to be able to fly it in case you get attacked. In case aliens beam on board and kill everyone except for you. Lindsay's gone again. Lindsay, come back! We want to know what play you saw. In case aliens beam on board and kill everyone, then you have to be able to... by the way, Star Trek 4 is on its way to me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so we've got to watch it together and record a director's... We're going to start recording director's commentary for films. We're going to watch them together and record, like, our commentary and then post it as a podcast. But I think that'd be good.
Quick, go to Lindsay!
Lindsay!
I'm about to try to tunnel off and we get cut off again.
Well, tell us what you saw very quickly.
I went to see Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat with Lee Mead.
Oh, he's the fella that won that programme, is he?
Yeah.
So you went and saw that over Greece, because I know there's a big battle between the two.
Oh, is there? I've seen
Literally, there's literally going to be a fight in the West End Saturday night.
No, what, the new one, that was with a phone-in vote for people. No, I don't fancy that one.
Okay, so you don't fancy... You fancy Joseph?
Oh, yeah. He is great. Seriously, it's just... It's amazing to see. It's just incredible.
Did he close his eyes, draw back the curtain, to see for certain, what he thought he knew, far, far away. Someone was praying, the bird was saying, any dream will do, dun, 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 a flash of light, a duck of gold, something, beaming into sight. Solace changing into darkness, I was all alone. Yes, line 6.
Bless you, my son.
Well, you will do if you sing like that, Ian.
May I return to the beginning. The sea was singing. Any dream will do. Any dream will do. Any dream will do. Any dream will do. Any dream will do.
Have you seen it?
No, never.
Oh, you should go and see it.
It doesn't... Oh, no, do you know what I did? I saw a version of it, about 18 years ago.
What, with Jason Donovan?
No, but it was pre-Jason Donovan.
Oh, crikey, really?
I'm that old, Lindsay. I'm actually that old. And it doesn't really do it for me.
Oh, well, you seem to know the song.
Well, like, do you know what? I'm going to say this on the radio. I was a big Jason Donovan fan, and I bought the single. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Leslie. I bought that single because I liked Jason Donovan.
But I just must recommend it to everybody.
Well, Lindsay, thank you for that.
Thank you
and thanks for keep persevering.
Okay, guys. See you.
Bye. Hey, man, how you doing? High five, brother.
Yeah.
Alrighty, dude. The bin man's just come in. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Mercedes Museum. How do you become an astronaut? The difference between astronauts, cosmonauts. Joseph. Comas. I've actually got quite a lot of stuff to talk about this evening. Oh, and Walker's Crisps.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Chalky.
How you going?
I'm all right. You all right?
I'm all right, not bad.
Yeah, good lad. What can I do for you?
I've been in a coma.
You've been in a coma?
A long time ago, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get the basics before we start asking. See you later, man. Cheers. Okay, so how old are you now, Chalky?
45.
You're 45. And when were you in a coma?
I was 19 years old, probably, yeah.
19 years old. What happened to put you in a coma?
I was in a car accident.
Right. Okay. And okay. So you're in a coma. How long were you in that coma for?
6 weeks.
6 weeks, man.
Yeah.
Obviously you're fine now, yes, because you're still with us.
People would say different like that. I'm all right.
You're all right. Okay, so okay, because I don't want people to think I'm making light of it was obviously a very serious incident, but I'm genuinely fascinated by this. Now, when you're in a coma, could you hear anybody talking to you?
No, I wasn't aware of it.
Right. Okay.
I was not aware of it. I probably could do.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of it.
Did you have? Was it like being asleep? Did you have dreams?
No. Who knows? I don't know. You don't remember anything.
You don't remember any of it
I remember
at all?
the day I woke up.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
What? Did you wake up and think you'd just been asleep for a night or something?
Well, I wasn't mentally able to think anything.
Right. Okay.
I was laying in bed with tubes everywhere, yeah?
Okay. Right.
And like, you just think, you don't think anything, you just happen to live life from that time.
Okay. So what was how, because I've seen this in films, where you say, where am I? Oh, you're in a hospital. Well, how long have I been here? You've been here 6 weeks, Chalky. You've been in a coma. What? You couldn't talk?
No.
When but at some point they must have said, Chalky, you've been in a coma for 6 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and how did you react? That must have been quite scary.
You're not able to take everything in.
Right, okay. So, yeah, I can imagine
so. Well, it's a head injury, you probably understand that.
Yeah.
So you're not able to... You can register it, but you're not able to think anything, you know.
Had anything significant happened in the world? For example, when you were driving the car, Elvis Presley was alive, and then when you woke up, he was dead. Had anything like that happened? You'd missed any big news things?
Loads of things.
What was the biggest thing you'd missed while you were out?
I don't remember Elvis dying.
Okay.
I don't remember Elvis dying, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Was there a war going on? There was a war, wasn't there? There was,
Was there?
There was a war going on?
Was there? Well, hang on. So you were 19. So what's that? 26 years ago.
Yeah, 27 years ago.
Was there a war 27 years ago? There probably was. There was the Falklands, I suppose. Yeah.
No, I remember the Falklands.
You remember the Falklands? Was there a war before the Falklands? Because I don't remember it. Who's that?
That's my wife.
What's she banging on about?
Millwall.
Millwall?
Yeah.
What, saying they're on the telly?
No. She reckons that they were going to go up into the First Division.
What, when you were in a coma?
Yeah.
You missed that?
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Well, Chalky, listen, mate, thank you very much for giving us a call about that. It's really interesting.
I've got a bit of a sore throat, so...
Well, go and hey,
have a gargle, yeah?
Honey and lemon is good for a sore throat.
Is it?
It is!
I need lots of that.
You're a good lad. Well, take care of yourself, Chalky. Cheers, mate. Bye-bye. There we go. Well, who's actually in a coma, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to make light of, comas, because obviously it's very serious, and if you know someone who's in one, it's terrible. But if you've been in one, can you hear people talking to you? Could you... Because you often get, like, Boyzone turn up a girl who's in a coma. Oh, dear Boyzone, would you please turn up my little girl's in a coma? She's a big fan. And they turn up and they stand around her and they sing... like a song where it's only words, and then she wakes up and she says, "Oh, what's happened? You've been in a coma for a year, but Boyzone are here. Oh, wicked." So, what do you hear anything? And do you dream? Is it just like having a really, nice sleep? 0870 90 90 973. We're actually doing topics tonight, which is always weird. James is in the Romford. Hello, James.
It's the Legions.
Hello, boss.
How you doing? You alright?
I'm all right now, brother.
Good. Mixed emotions, Ian.
Yeah.
Mixed emotions.
Come on, let's have it.
Well, I'm flattered. I wanted to just say, I feel a little bit belittled, like, whatever I've got to say is not important, because obviously that guy's, been through that, the coma.
Tonight's show is dedicated to Chalky and to comas. Oh, that's what I want to start doing. I want to start having a number, a letter, and a profession at the start of each show. Can you mind me to do that tomorrow? We'll see how it goes, like Sesame Street.
Yeah.
We'll try and do that tomorrow. I think it might be quite good. Right, okay, yes. But come on, James, spit it out.
Yeah, I'm flattered that I'm on your email mailing list.
Well
Don't
done,
get me
James.
wrong.
Well done.
Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
And the content of the email, yeah, it was generic, and you apologised at the start to say, yeah.
This is the
sorry,
MySpace email. Yeah.
Yeah. But you put a line in there, and it ripped my heart out.
What line ripped your heart out, James?
Feel free to send me a friend request.
Yeah.
Why would that affect me personally, Ian?
Because we're deadly enemies?
Because we were separated at birth. No. No, you don't know why it would offend me. That offends me even more.
Wow, James, I don't know. You're going to have to tell me, I'm afraid.
Because for months, Ian...
Yes.
And James O'Brien's done it, so I don't know why you couldn't.
Yes.
I've been telling you to send me a friend request via Xbox Live. And you had the nerve.
Oh, God, yes.
The nerve to send me a generic email along with everyone else.
He's got a good point, yeah. Yep.
Send me a friend request on MySpace. I'm not even on MySpace. I despise MySpace and Facebook.
Okay, James, I understand you.
I'm calm.
Can I just say, I haven't got the emails here, but I sent out an email. We'll do the travel in a minute. I sent out an email to everyone on the LBC email address, like 1,500 people. Anyone who's ever emailed me in the past is on that address, saying, look, I've closed my MySpace down, but I've reopened it. If you were a friend of mine, you're not now. Can you renew it? MySpace.com/The Real Ian Lee. I had one fella right back. I forwarded it on to you, didn't I? Oh, I am not and never will be a friend of yours. You are a bleeping bleep. Now bleep off and stop bleeping emailing me. So I wrote...
Well, don't email me in the first place, then.
Here we go. Is this it? Is this it, or is this the other one? Oh, no, this is one. Ian, this is one. I've never liked you. I campaigned to LBC bosses for your sacking. I think you're an obnoxious, pushy, talentless, rude waste of space. How you ever became notorious is a mystery. Please note very carefully, I am not and never will be your friend under any circumstances. Delete me from your address book. That's the clean one. There's a sweary one somewhere, but James,
I'm not that bitter.
James,
you've got to go to the travel, haven't you?
I can only apologise. I can't. Send me an email.
Yeah.
I'll send you my username.
Sure.
Yeah, but send in a secret code so I know that it's you and I don't just get a load of kids sending me.
Yeah, listen, man, I won't broadcast it, you know.
Well, okay, I know you won't, but just send me an email.
Okay.
Cheers, fella. Speak to you later.
Okay, mate.
I can understand his bitterness there. A little bit late. Sorry about that, Will.
No worries.
Away you go, sir.
Very much. If you're heading onto the motorway.
LBC 97.3. Ian Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Yes, Mick has just said he was in a coma on Sunday night. I was listening to that today, Mick, by the way. It's Martin, who nearly had a slot on this show.
Nearly, and maybe will do one day.
Maybe will do if he has to muffs it up again like he's very, very close to.
Right. You were talking about spiders and webs earlier.
Well, apparently they come out of their bums, but I can't believe that.
I watched, in the morning while I'm having breakfast, I watch a programme, and I don't know the number, but I know it's a Discovery Channel. Right. It's 601 Go Down One.
Okay, right, yes.
So you go Sky 601, you go down one.
Yeah.
And it's a programme called How It Works.
Right.
Okay, and they were talking about sheep and stuff this week.
Yeah.
And one of the items they brought up was that the scientists have managed to excrete out of a spider the molecular structure and input it into a sheep to make a material strong enough and bulletproof.
Well, hang on a second. Hang on a second. You're saying that there are sheep that can spin webs?
No. The sheep don't spin webs. The material that the sheep give off in their fleece is like it can be made into a bulletproof material.
So sheep. Hang on, I'm confused. Sheep grow webs.
Well, no, it's just the molecular structure from the spider's web.
There is a super bulletproof sheep somewhere.
That's what I thought when I watched it. But how it worked, the programme, how it works, has not lied to me yet. Everything it's shown has been real. So I don't know if they were just joking on this one item, but it seemed real enough to me.
It would be good, wouldn't it, to do one of these, like, science-based shows, but every now and then just drop in something that's fantastic and is made up. But because everything else is so believable, you go, oh yeah, well no, it's true.
Well, like spaghetti growing on trees.
The spaghetti growing on trees, of course.
Yeah,
yes.
It's a famous April Fool from when I was a kid.
I don't remember it, but I've seen it obviously when they summarised those April Fools, and Lerpa Lufa was another one. But yeah, okay, well, Martin, thank you for that.
That's all right.
Cheers, fella. There we go. Okay, right. What's happening on line 11, Chris? Is that something for us, or is that something for somebody else?
Just keeps hanging out.
On line 11? Should we see if they... Let's just wait and see if they call in again. Because there is... no one's worked this out, even though we actually said by accident how to do this. There is a way to bypass the phone system and go to... we have 10 lines here. And then we have a line 11 and a line 12. Here we go. Here it is. Line 11, you're on the wireless. OK, they bottled it. And line 2... Oh, look, 2 people are doing it now. There is a way to bypass the phone system to go through to the 2 the X directory lines where line 11, you're on the wireless.
All of which makes me anxious.
He did it. Well, fair play. You have to respect that. He posted a message on MySpace saying he had LBC Gold. He's got it. He's got that. Well done, sir. Don't know how he's got it. Line 11, you're on the wireless.
At times unbearably so.
Well done. I salute you, boy. Good work. Good work. Okay, well, fantastic. There is a way of doing it, and he's done it. Neil, is that Neil?
Oh, what?
Neil the cabbie? What are you listening to?
Mate. Everything is over the week.
Yeah, can you turn it off, Neil?
Sure now, pal. No, what is it?
Yeah, that's better. Thank you. Good lad.
It's all that came with recent.
Sorry?
1982, 1983, pal.
Years.
1 year I was in a coma.
You were in a coma?
Not exactly it.
You were in a coma for a year?
Not to the very day, pal, but a couple of days after.
A couple of... What?
A couple of days after a year.
A couple of days after a year?
I was in a coma, 1982, 1983.
How long were you in a coma for?
372 days, pal.
1,032 days?
372.
372 days. And what put you in that coma?
It's an old story, pal. I won't bore you with the details, but basically what happened was I'm a cabbie by profession, I went.
Yeah.
Basically, I had a bit of an incident, pal. I sat back a bit too hard. Got into my cab a bit too quick.
Yes.
Hit me head in the battery.
You sat down too quickly in a cab and gone into a coma?
Hit me head in the battery. It can happen, you know what I mean? I dropped myself, lucky I could have gone blind. That's another story. If I was here for about a year, if possible, yeah, I thought, well, the funny thing is, that's not the funny thing, I've got another funny thing here. The old man was in a coma at the same time.
And
we weren't next to each other in beds.
Could you communicate with each other? Were you in like a coma world?
No method was there, mate. None of that going on. But I'll tell you what, I didn't miss a sodding thing, mate. I woke up, I said, what's been happening? They said, sod all.
All right, steady on.
Nothing happened, pal. 1982, 1983, I could have gone in any other year, you know what I mean? I could have been John Lennon, been shot, I would have noticed. I could have had Elvis kissing the Queen, you know what I mean? I could have had punk, you know what I mean? Missed the older punk, didn't miss any of that. I missed the most boring year there is.
But that's a good thing, though, isn't it?
Well, sure, that backside, pal.
It's better to miss a boring year than to miss an exciting year.
The thing is, pal, you're the first person I told about this.
All right.
Because the thing is, what am I going to do? I'm going to tell them I was in a coma, they're going to say, blimey, you know what I mean? You must have missed a lot. And what am I going to say?
We say you missed nothing.
I missed absolute struggle.
OK, Neil, well, thanks for that.
That's what you can expect from this country, you know what I mean? The whole year, nothing going on, and then 3 of them come on at once, you know what I mean?
All right, Neil, well, thanks for that.
Iraq.
Bye.
Is it Iraq, is it?
Yeah, there were a couple of Category C swears there. I'm sure you're all fine with them. I do apologise if anyone was offended. I'm sure you weren't, though. We're all, know the way of the world, but if anyone was upset, I do apologise. But it's an interesting story, and I felt it was worth persevering to go through those to get to the point of the story. It's Zappa in Marylebone. What is this, Chris?
It's a caller who obviously lied to me to get on air.
Okay, what did they say to you?
I want to talk about Brian Wilson.
Well, I don't know what to do. Hello? We'll leave them there, see how long they're... Meanwhile, we'll go to Darth in Morecambe, Lancashire.
How did you know I was visiting Morecambe?
It was just a wild guess.
How wild was it?
Sorry?
How wild was it?
Well, it's printed on my screen.
That doesn't mean it's wild.
Yes. when you phone from this line, it's harder to hear you than when you phone from your other line.
Okay, then. How about this?
That's better, yes, thank you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but now you just sound like a bloke.
Do I? Should I take my teapot away?
If you... It's somewhere between the two.
Listen up, Iain Lee.
Yes?
Hello.
Hello there, Darth.
Can you understand me now?
Sort of, yes. We can work through this.
We can work through this, can't we?
We can, yes.
Right, my buddy's name is Pete, and my ferret is called Paul. Never mind about that at this moment. I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Right. Now then. Shall we get this over and done with?
The online dating?
But I don't know what you're going on about. I'm sure you're in a world of your own. Hello there?
Yes, Darth?
Mr. Lee?
Yeah, turn your radio off, Darth.
I can't turn the radio off, it's on the internet.
Well, turn the speaker off.
Turn the speaker off, Mother. Mother won't do that, she's just flapping about.
Okay, right, well,
what I'm going to have to do is go in the other room.
Okay.
I haven't got another room, it's just a Millennium Falcon.
Okay. Yes.
Just hold on a sec.
Right.
Stop laughing.
Right, so Darth, why did you call in?
I forgot now. You've got me all confused.
Why are you starting to sound like Louis Armstrong?
I don't know. Do you know what I got? Do you know what I got on local anaesthetics?
Go on.
Wait, wasn't that local?
Yeah, well, thanks, Darth.
Right, it's not finished.
Well, do it then.
Do what?
Whatever you finish.
Well, I'm coming in, aren't I?
I'm going to cut you off now.
No, don't come here.
Yeah. It's unusual for the dead hour. Normally we don't have anywhere near as much fun as this. Right, Linda?
Hello?
Can I come back to you after the news?
Oh, if you must.
Well, either that or you've only got 10 seconds.
No, not long enough.
There we go, I thought so, you know. Right, 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number if you want to give us a call. We've actually got stuff to talk about tonight. But I'll tell you what, Chris, could you make a cup of tea? And I'll set up the stall when we come back from the news.
Yeah?
And could you get me a bar of chocolate from the machine downstairs?
Oh, yeah.
What?
No, there's no adverts now, please.
So your business is under...
LB3, Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Yeah, don't call it for a moment, though, because Chris is downstairs making a cup of tea. Linda!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Linda. So, I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting. How rude. How rude of me.
I don't mind waiting for you.
Thank you.
I came home from my holiday today.
Oh, yeah.
My honeymoon,
Yeah.
2-week honeymoon.
Well done. Congrats. Did you, yes?
Yes, you know.
Lots.
Yeah, plenty. And,
Good.
You're going. You're leaving. And I've missed you. For 2 weeks I've missed you and you're leaving.
Yeah, well, it's the Globotech takeover. It's all changing here now.
So who's taking over?
Who's taking over my slot?
Yeah.
Patrick Kilty.
Who?
Patrick Kilty, the Irish lad?
No.
Yeah, he talks a bit like that. And Patrick Kilty. I used to present the Fame Academy. Doesn't talk anything like that.
Oh, God. Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's going to be doing my slot.
And what about Nick Abbott? When's he going to be?
Nick's going to be doing James O'Brien's old slot.
Oh, right.
Yes.
And Clive is still here, can be still...
Clive's going to be doing 2 nights a week.
Only 2?
Yeah, but he's going to be doing through the night between 1 and 5.
No, you're joking.
No, I'm not. You can phone him up tonight and ask him.
Oh, no.
But no, this is what... Hang on, this is what I thought. But the new schedule, and I can't give away too much, but it's downstairs in the canteen.
Right.
The new schedule does look bold.
Rosy.
It looks bold, exciting, unpredictable. And I think that's a good thing in radio, to have something that's a little bit dangerous.
So Clive's on from 1 till 5?
Not until October.
I'll never hear him then, will I?
Podcast. You can podcast.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so where are you going?
Nowhere.
You're leaving?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just going home, I suppose.
Oh.
Haven't got anything lined up.
Yes, but how am I going to know how your mum is and how Velvet is and how your piles are?
You will still be able to listen. There is a... If you go to a website...
Right.
IainLee.Libsyn, LIBSYN.com.
Okay.
Or go to iTunes and type in Shindiggery.
Yes.
There'll be stuff there.
Okay, so what I've got to do?
We just got to go and do that, and it's free.
Right.
But yes, it's and hey, it's all fine. This stuff happens, doesn't it?
And I'll find out if you get married as well.
Yeah, but Shindiggery on iTunes. Yep.
Okay.
I'll announce it there. Or you could become my MySpace friend, myspace.com/The Real Ian Lee. Okay. Or I opened up a Facebook today. I haven't got a clue how it works, the Facebook. I don't understand Facebook at all.
Nor do I. So.
It scares it doesn't make any sense to me at all. No sense whatsoever. Oh. MySpace, I understand.
I'm going to miss you.
No, you'll be fine.
I won't. I'm going to miss you.
You'll get over it, Linda.
Why?
It's just a radio show.
Yeah, but I missed you when I was away.
Well, you'll be fine.
Okay, if you say so.
I promise you'll be fine.
Can't you let us know how you're getting on?
What? I'll phone up Patrick's show every now and then.
All right,
I'm sure that'll be fine.
All right, but don't be someone silly so we don't know who you are.
Oh, no, I'll phone up as me. Don't worry.
All right then.
All right, Linda.
All right.
Take care.
Lovely to talk to you. I've been listening all the time, ever since you started.
Well done you.
Especially nights.
Well, thank you.
Fantastic.
Cheers, Linda.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Darling.
Bye. There we go. A lovely lady. Oh, no, I won't give the number out because Chris isn't here for a moment. It's Looney John.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Octopus.
Comme bonsoir.
Yes. Russian people who go into space are called cosmonauts.
Yes.
From the word cosmos, which means space.
This is what I said. And Helen didn't believe me.
But also anybody who goes with the Russians on their spaceships. So that includes people of various other nationalities.
Yes.
And in fact, the first British person in space was Helen, what's her name, a few years ago.
Yes.
And she actually went with the Russians. So technically, she was a British cosmonaut rather than an astronaut.
Right.
And American ones are called astronauts after astro, which means star.
Star, yes.
Even though they haven't actually gone to any other stars yet.
Yes.
Because they're too hot at this time of year.
Can I just say, all the people that are phoning in, could you phone in 5 minutes' time? It's Tony and someone whose number ends 9168, just because Chris is downstairs making tea. So, do call in about 5 minutes. Thank you.
And the Chinese ones, there is the word taikonaut, but that's actually invented by the Western media, but official text published in English by the Chinese...
Is that your stomach rumbling?
What?
Could I hear your stomach rumbling?
No, I think that's my phone buzzing.
Okay, right.
I'm calling from outer space at the moment, so it's long distance.
Right, yes.
But the...
Oh, John, hang on a second. Everyone's phoning in. Hang on a second. Line 6.
Hello, mate.
I'm going to mark you for callback and get Chris to call you back in a minute.
Yeah, go on then.
All right, cheers. There we go. Let's give it a hang on a second. Line 2.
Hello, mate.
I'm going to mark you for callback and Chris will call you back in a minute.
Yeah, all right then.
Cheers, fella. There we go. Right, yes, John.
So, the Chinese government still officially uses the word astronaut for their people when they're talking in English.
And it's true, you can't see the... Oh, hang on a second, sorry. Line 3.
Hello?
I'm going to mark you for callback and we'll call you back in a second.
Thank you.
There we go. But you can't see the Great Wall of China from space. That's a myth set up by the Chinese, isn't it?
Well, it's a myth set up by a load of...
Oh, hang on a second. Line 8.
Oh, hello.
I'm going to mark you for callback and Chris will call you back in a second.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Hi.
Hang on. Yeah, hang on. Line 9.
Hello.
You've been on already?
I do.
Right.
I'm talking about the Bilderberg Group.
Okay. So, you can't see the Great Wall of China from space. That's a myth set up by the Chinese. Oh, sorry, hang on, sorry. Line... I told everyone not to call in. Line 9.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm going to mark you for callback and call you back in a minute.
Yeah, all right then.
All right, thank you. Hang on. Line 10.
The ladies' bras, the ladies' bras.
The ladies' knickers and the ladies' bras. That's a Danny Baker thing. It's a very, very funny song. John, yes?
Yes, it was an urban myth invented by a load of idiots who don't understand anything about maths.
Hang on a second, sorry. Line 10, I'm going to mark you for callback.
All right.
And Chris will call you back in a minute.
All right, cheers, mate.
Yeah. So you can't see the Great Wall of China. That was a myth set up by the Chinese.
By a load of idiots, yeah. I've been wondering...
Well, hang on, you can't call the Chinese a load of idiots.
No, it wasn't set up by the Chinese. It was invented by a load of idiots in the West who don't understand mathematics and who make up loads of nonsense on the internet. But I've been wondering...
Yes.
When people phone in, when the switchboard is empty at the beginning of the show...
Yes.
Does the first caller in automatically get on line 1 and then the second one on line 2?
Yes, they fill up in order, yes.
I thought they probably might.
Yes.
So it's very clever of the computer to know what order they're calling in on, instead of doing it randomly.
Yes, I suppose it is.
One of those modern marvels.
Where's this going?
Fangled technology.
He's having a normal chat, then suddenly he's gone off. Well, thank you, John. Got in there, thank you. Right, okay, right, okay. Well, I suppose I ought to call one of these back. Hang on a second. Let's see. Let's do this. We'll call Sophie up, shall we?
Hello.
Hello, Sophie. It's Iain Lee. You're on the radio.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Are you all right?
Not too bad. I've got Andrew, your friend. You went to Status Quo with him?
You what? Sorry.
Status Quo friend, Andrew.
Oh, Andrew. Yes.
He's absolutely pissed. Oh, sorry.
So steady on.
Hammered at the moment.
Yes, he's a little bit. Okay, he's worse for wear.
He wrote off a dumper today.
He wrote off a dumper?
Yeah.
What's a dump?
Nikki let him loose on her farm, and he wrote off a dumper.
What do you mean a dumper? Like a JCB or something?
Well, you move things around in it. He fell in a 10-foot dip.
Well, hang on a second. Chris has bought my tea and a Mars bar. Good lad, thank you. So, Andrew, who is Rick Parfitt's driver for Status Quo, and who phones in from time to time, and is a superb lad, and has got me tickets for Status Quo in the past, and he's a good boy. Oh, wait, you know what, he phoned me up a few weeks, and I didn't phone him back. he got drunk, and he ruined...
No, he was sober at the time.
He was sober, and he was driving a dumper, and he fell down a 10-foot ditch.
Yeah, and hit a tree.
Is he all right?
Yeah, that's why he got drunk.
He's an idiot?
He is an idiot.
Well, why did he do that?
I don't really know. He kind of missed the path, I think.
Okay, well, I guess you would do.
Do you want to speak to him? He's here with me now.
Okay, he's not going to swear, is he?
No, he's not.
Okay, that's just you that's got the potty mouth. Okay, right, yes. He's not in a coma, though, so that's not really...
Mr. Lee.
Yeah, Andrew?
Apologies.
Yes?
Apologies first, because I don't normally drink, as you know.
No, sir.
I was actually moving some earth in the dumper.
So you weren't just showing off?
Well, it's very hard to show off in a dumper.
Well,
a
okay.
bright yellow dumper.
Right, so it's the thing where you've got a big thing on the back...
No. It's the big thing is on the front.
So it's like a JCB?
Pardon?
It's like a JCB?
No. If you think of...
What?
What you're carrying is actually in the front of you.
Oh.
When you steer, you actually steer what you're trying to dump.
I know exactly the vehicle you're talking about, yes.
And it actually... Going down a small passageway set in the countryside.
Right. A small passageway.
Into a hole.
You fell into a hole.
I actually thought I was going to die.
Really? Oh, now here's a phone in. When did you think you were going to die? We can do that, definitely.
When I saw 7.5 tons of machinery coming towards me.
Oh man alive!
I pushed myself away.
Yes.
And then, I escaped.
You escaped. Good work.
And then we used another digger...
To get the digger out?
And a tractor to pull said machine out.
Is it a write-off?
It actually started once we pulled it out, but I haven't seen it move since.
Okay. How exciting. This is incredibly exciting. Well, we're doing that. If anyone has nearly died in the past, ever, 0870 9090 973. So you've decided to celebrate the fact by getting steaming drunk?
Well, yeah, it doesn't take me much to actually get drunk.
Okay, you're a lightweight.
Being a driver, I don't drink. A couple of drinks and it affects me.
Will you be telling Mr. Parfitt...
Pardon?
Will you be telling Mr. Parfitt that you've done this?
I will be telling Mr. Parfitt, and he'll find it quite funny, because when I did start working for Mr. Parfitt...
Yes.
About 8 years ago, 9 years ago, when I told him that I didn't drink, he couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Well, because he's let's be honest, he's a party animal, shall we say, to put it politely.
Mr. Parfitt has taken part in, I would say, quite a bit of drink over the years.
Yes, and let's leave that there, because there's...
Okay.
Yes. Well, Andrew, listen, it's good to talk to you, mate. I'm glad you're alive and well, probably a bit shocked, but well done.
All right, okay.
Cheers, fella.
We'll hook up soon.
Definitely. Take care, mate.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Let's go to line 11. You're on the wireless.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
They've got it. Well, the people know how to do it. Well, that's nice. Andrew's a good bloke. He got me the tickets for the car, and I think there was talk of getting Status Quo in for a Triple M one night, for like a whole Triple M. I don't know if that's actually happening or not. Wouldn't that be great? Just having Status Quo here for Triple M, and you know, we'd warn them that people would phone them up, and probably a lot of people say you're rubbish, your band's rubbish. And I think they would get it and would go along with it. We'll say, and Dennis Le Corrier was going to come in. I must send him an email. The bloke from Doctor Hook. who is the nicest bloke, and every now and then sends me an email or sends a little letter to my mum. The nicest bloke. He was going to come in for a Sunday night. Instead, we just keep getting Frank Sidebottom, who I think may be coming in this week. I don't know. He may come in. He said he would. I don't know. May stay at my place. I don't know what's going on. Right. Chris is back now, so you can phone up. 0870 90 90 973. G-Man?
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll have to come back to you after the travel.
It's alright, I'm eating my dinner anyway.
What you got?
KFC.
It's the travel with Will.
Thanks very much, Ian. On the M25 clockwise tonight.
Downloading that. I am downloading that. I'll explain. I'll explain it later. It sounds good, whatever it is. G-Man.
Yeah.
This is the best cup of tea I've ever had in my life. Thank you, Chris.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you want?
You should bring back the slurp, innit?
Yeah. Let's do it. Hang on.
You're slowly bringing back all the old features. Why not the slurp? Come on. That's a good one.
Yeah, good one.
And then you should get the first caller to rate each slurp.
Yeah. Well, right, what do you want? You're boring me now.
You're boring me now. Do you still have that? That's Clive, isn't it?
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, that's Clive.
Oh.
No, that was me that had it, but it was Clive saying it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Line 11, you're on the wireless.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
I know.
No, mate.
9/11, isn't it?
Okay, you really are boring me now.
Yeah,
Have you got an Xbox yet?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The bad news.
The bad news is you've got the sack. Yeah?
Yeah.
The good news is I got my Xbox back in it.
Well done, you. Congratulations.
But it's broke again.
How come?
Because I got a baby now, yeah?
Yeah.
Baby, like we got KFC for dinner, yeah, as a treat. And then, like, he stuck his chicken dipper in the Xbox. And it's broke.
Well,
again.
That's a shame. I don't think that's covered by the warranty either.
No, I looked in the book. It doesn't say anything about chicken dippers.
Yeah, so I think that's probably not covered.
Do you know people in the gaming industry, innit?
Yes, I do.
Can you, like, give me a number?
No, I can't.
How many Xboxes do you have?
7.
Can I have one?
No, G-Man. I'm going to have to cut you off now.
Yeah, but I want to say one more thing.
Go on, then.
Oh, I usually cut me off.
Right, let's go to Tony. Hello, Tony.
Mate.
Yeah, what can I do for you, sir?
Is that really true? You're leaving?
Listen, I probably said too much, but the Globotech are introducing a whole new schedule.
What muppet thought this one up? And James O'Brien?
What his name's Richard Fox. I don't want... probably shouldn't say. I probably said too much.
No. All right, anyway,
yeah.
Well, if you don't go...
Yeah.
About a month ago, I don't know if it was a whole programme, but for the first couple of hours that I was listening, you had a sensible show. You were talking about terrorism and I think abortions.
When was... Oh, yeah. No, it was about women having babies at older women.
Oh, that's right, yes. Well, I'll tell you what, that was excellent. You should have an Ian Lee sensible night because it was excellent. Especially when you told people that didn't agree with you, or didn't tell them, you just cut them off and told them they were muppets. That was great.
But did you not see what I was doing there?
No, I didn't, because I didn't listen to the whole programme. I was going home from work and I sort of listened for about 2 hours. And,
Okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Tony. Thank you.
I did. Rightio.
Excellent stuff. Cheers,
Yeah.
fella. I didn't have the heart to tell him what I was doing that night. I didn't seem fair, really. But anyway, he enjoyed it, and that's the main thing. Which it's not the main thing, actually, at all, but it's a thing. Sorry, Simon, yes?
That's all right. Yeah, I nearly get killed every day.
Fantastic. How come?
Unfortunately, I'm a driving instructor.
Okay, yeah, that must be. I was thinking about this a while ago, actually. Because I was behind someone who was awful. And fair play, we were all awful when we started, so I have a lot of patience for learner drivers. But this person, you could see the driving instructor kept reaching over and turning the wheel to get them away from the curb or to get them away from the oncoming traffic. It must be the most dangerous thing you can do.
It's probably, I'd say, the most dangerous job you can do.
More dangerous than the SAS, definitely.
Possibly, yeah. But yeah, some people are just really terrible, and they just... Well, I've had people do 400 hours and then quit.
What, teaching or learning?
Learning for 400 hours and then they just give up. They're not going to get it. You tell them in the early stages, look, mate, you might as well swim with your toes.
Yeah.
You've got to learn how to drive.
Have you ever been involved in any accidents?
The only thing I've had is someone clipped my mirror once, luckily, because your feet are about 2 inches away from them dual controls at all times.
Right, okay.
But yeah, you do get some bad people. Another thing, I only put the radio on about 10 minutes ago because I just finished the driving lesson.
Yeah.
Are you leaving?
Okay, listen, Simon, what I'm going to do, keep listening. Hang on a second, line 11, oh, they've got... Well, I've probably said too much, okay, so I'm think it's probably best if I don't say any more about the new schedule. I'm trying to say schedule, not schedule, because schedule's an Americanism. If I don't say anything more about the new schedule, because it probably isn't down to me, and I realise I may actually get in trouble for it, but yes, LBC has been taken over, Chrysler's been taken over by Globotech, and there are some changes afoot, and it's all fine. You know, it's going to be an exciting, new, different radio station. And they're changing the presenters, and they're going to possibly change the name of the station, all that stuff, and that's fine, and that's really exciting, and I don't think we should be scared by that. I think we should embrace it, and I'm sure I can get a job somewhere else, and it's all fine. Absolutely fine. Hang on, line 11, you're on the wireless.
Oh, racing.
Tuesday. Previously on Love in Lewisham.
Oh, there we go, this is James O'Brien's sitcom.
No.
Soap opera.
Dad.
Love in Lewisham on LBC 97.3.
Calm down. I'm the paramedic, the unsung hero, the calmer of the storm, the real lifesaver. What happens, Mr. Gordon? It's the Gordon.
This is James O'Brien's soap opera, Love in Lewisham.
Gordon. She choked on a meatball. You know, those nasty spicy things. The wife makes them for me. I can't stand them. She went all blue, and I thought her eyes were going to pop out, and I panicked. So I called you, but I never touched her. I never fed her a meatball. I was in the kitchen making her a bird. Oh, dear. We'll be at the hospital in no time, and Dr. Diamond will sort her out. No.
Why haven't I been asked to appear in this?
Diamond? Oh, yes, just Gordon. The Dr. Diamond.
Thank you for that. Why have I not been asked? Anyway, you can hear that on James O'Brien's show while he's still here, 10 till 1, Mondays to Fridays. But the changes, it'll be announced properly, and, you know, it's all fine. So let's stop panicking. Right, one more call before the ads, shall we? Line 1, you're on the wireless.
And the milkman who squeezed them again and again.
Delicious.
We are gathered here today is good evening.
It's Big Tell in Wembley.
Ah, hello.
Yes.
I've got a very interesting story, an epic story for you.
Go on then, let's have it. Let's get some epic music behind you while you're doing this. Hang on a second. Let's, what should we have that's vaguely epic? Let's have this. This is good. Okay.
Year of 1999. No, I'm not going to tell it as a story because it's probably not that exciting, but...
Oh.
Many moons ago when I was at university, I do what normal people do, go down the pub, drink, not study. Had a very exciting Toyota Corolla car.
Yeah.
This was my first car.
Yeah.
And combined the two, and unfortunately lost my licence.
Well done, good, that's the way it should be.
Exactly. I'm not proud of it, and it's a very, very down time for me. I kind of embraced the alcohol and embraced everything apart from university. My life was at a bottom. It was at an ebb.
Yeah.
And I had this fantastic idea, and listening to your show tonight kind of brought the memories flooding back.
Yeah.
I thought I could induce a coma.
Wow.
So that I could just sleep through all the troubles and everything would go away.
Yeah, I'd spent most of my 20s trying to do that, but carry on, yes.
It would have been fantastic.
No.
So as my life was down at this ebb, you know, I thought, right, how can I do this? How can I do this? I was asking friends, you know, looking in the library, looking on the interweb,
yes.
And basically I came up with the idea of going down the supermarket. I bought myself 2 very, very cheap but very large bottles of brandy.
Yes.
I bought myself 100 paracetamols.
What?
100 paracetamols. So you got to remember, I was at my
Okay. Can I just say, because obviously this is crazy behaviour, and no one should do this.
Of course. But the trouble was,
Yes.
I took 2 and I felt better.
We were sucked in there, and that's fine. We were sucked in, and that's absolutely fine. We're allowed to be sucked in. He was a loner, but he was another man. Jojo left his home in Tucson, Arizona. But why doesn't McCartney do a gig with the Philharmonic Orchestra? Of course he should. Everyone else has done it. Kiss have done it. Metallica have done it. Everyone does it. He should do all of this with the film. Wouldn't it be great? One last gig, him and his band, the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. It would sound fantastic. It would sound a little bit like this. Let me tell you. It would sound a bit like this. Here we go. Got a good reason. Hang on, it would sound like this. Here we go. Got a good reason for taking the easy way out now. I've got a good reason for taking the easy way out. She was a day. It would sound, you know, like that, but you know, better. Right, okay. 0870. It's a good idea, though. I'm going to write to him. 0870 9090 973. Ever been in a coma? Ever nearly died? Mercedes Museum. How do you become an astronaut? That's enough, isn't it? That's like a month's worth of shows crammed into one. 0870 9090 973. More of your calls after the latest news in it.
LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
The whole email out from Brian, okay? The whole email out. This is the thing, I sent an email to everyone in my address book saying, come and join me at MySpace. I've closed MySpace down, but it's open again now. Come and join me. And Brian wrote back, and I read this out last night. Thanks for the email. As my IQ exceeds double figures, unlike the retards who listen, I cannot stand to listen to the utter drivel. Okay, so I wrote back saying, hey Brian, thanks for the response. Just to point out, you spelt thanks wrong and also stand and also listen. Just thought a man with your great IQ would like to know that. All the best for future. He's written this masterpiece. Where's my swear bleep? Hang on a second, we need this. Let's have some joyous music, because let's do a whole production on Brian's thing here. Hang on a second. So, let's go to artists. Let's go to recorder. Where are they? I've not read this yet, so I'm assuming this will be. Okay, so there's this. Okay, let's get the swear bleep up and running. Okay, right. So here we go. This is from Brian. Subject: Iain. We'll do the whole thing. Why not? Iain Lee broadcasts total, utter, puerile drivel. I don't want to know anything about MySpace. It is spelled is wrong for losers who can't meet people any other way. The type that listen to the Iain Lee show. Obviously, MySpace's miser owner and his cronies have bribed LBC to constantly name-check and big up MySpace, but which any honest person would admit is absolute Sorry for spelling. My parents, unlike yours, were unable to afford to send me first to expensive private schools, then to Oxford. Then into a cushy, overpaid, soft, easy media job got via cronyism. Sorry I'm so common. Anyway, always easier to attack than answer valid point. Iain Lee's show came on by mistake, of course, today. My maximum tonance is now less than 30 seconds of puerile drivel. His writing's all over the place, but we'll get there. Example Iain Lee show. Iain, I went to IKEA and bought 6 glasses for me and my girlfriend. Wow, he has a girlfriend. She rang it up at the till. It was $5.99, but on the shelf it said $4.99. Now, what's that about? Wow. Ian, we ordered a new fireplace for Al, me and my girlfriend. He has a girlfriend, wow. Flat today, but they couldn't get it up the bloody stairs. Now, what's that about? Wow. This is a I like the catchphrase. Now, what's that about? Wow. Ian. Oh, here we go. This is borderline racism, but we'll go along with it, just to let you know the kind of stuff I get. Oh, Walheed from Southall. Hi, a sedated schizo who calls LBC then times a day. You are now the Ian Lee IKEA correspondent. Unpaid, of course. Miser Lee thinks only he should get paid and no one else. Walheed. Oh, thank you, thanks you, Ian. I love you, Ian. Will you marry me, Ian? I love you, Ian. Ad infinitum until men in white coats take him away or till news. While this utter drivel continues, Ian Lee checks Fat Back account. Fat Back account. Well, they're bad. Just to see how much money he has made broadcasting total, utter, puerile drivel and trash. No, I won't bother correcting... Nearly there. I won't bother correcting spelling here. It is not important enough. Latest LBC quiz. A. How many, to the nearest 20, young girls does someone keep in flats around London as mistresses? B. How much... Can't read that, that's libelous. Best wishes, Brian. I love it. I'm going to write back to him. Hang on a second. Let's write back to him. Dear Brian, thanks for the lovely email. Sadly, I never went to fee-paying school or Oxford. I grew up on a council estate, but passed my 11 plus and went to a grammar school. Then a uni that had been a poly just the year before. Do keep writing. You lovable...
What is a poly?
Polytechnic, isn't it? You wouldn't know because you're too young. You lovable fruitcake, you. And you know... You can't stop listening. All the best. A little kiss there. We've got a catchphrase for the show now, Chris. Now let me say this. Now what's that about? Wow! I'm going to write that down, because that's actually good. Now...
How does that work?
Well, I say something that's quite boring. I had a doze this morning. Now what's that about? Wow! It works. Brian has given us a catchphrase. He thinks he's dissed me, but he's actually contributed. Oh, line 6. Let's go to Game Girl. Hello, Game Girl.
Hello.
Are you the one that sent us the chocolate?
No, I've sent you a card, but I don't know if it's got there yet.
Oh, okay, we didn't get the card. Who sent us the... hang on, who sent us the chocolate if it wasn't you?
It was a woman. An older woman.
What?
It was an older woman, I think.
How do you know?
Because you mentioned it yesterday, I think.
But it's someone who won a Wii.
Yeah, I want a Wii as well, but I sent you something else.
Well, she sent us chocolate. You've only
okay, I sent you chocolate then. I'll take the gratitude.
Oh, okay. Well, you might as well. Until someone else claims it. It's the chocolate you sent in. Thank you. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Oh, well, first I want to say thank you for the Wii.
It's good, isn't it?
Well, I haven't got it quite yet.
What do you mean? You haven't got it yet?
Well, it's coming tomorrow, but doesn't matter.
Okay, all right, fine, okay.
And I was calling in about a guy earlier on, Marcin, mentioned that sheep, that bulletproof sheep on the Discovery Channel.
Bulletproof sheep on the Discovery Channel.
And that's not actually right, because I was watching it this morning as well.
Oh, okay, go on then.
And what they've actually done, they've put the spider gene inside goats' milk.
Oh, so it's bulletproof milk?
Yeah, but basically when the goat squirts out, it becomes Fred, and it's, more elasticy, more stronger, and they actually sew it into a little,
So you milk a goat, and out comes spiderweb?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, that can't be... can't be allowed to do that.
And they've done it with pigs and cows as well. I think they've added...
you can't milk a cow. No, you can milk a cow.
What they've done.
You can't milk a pig. Is what I meant to say. Well, there we go. There's the clip of the week. You can't milk a pig.
No, it's not milking. I mean, they put the cow fat into a pig stuff to make the pig a lot bigger.
Do you know you can milk a cat? Did you know that? You can milk a cat's teats.
Oh, don't say that. I've got 2 cats. That's just me.
Well, no, you can do it. You can milk a cat's... If a cat is lactating, and we're using medical terms here, if a cat is lactating, you can milk its teats. So very gently. Just everyone at home, just imagine you've got a cat's... Have you ever seen a cat's nipple, Chris? They're tiny. Just imagine you've got it just ever so gently.
Are they bigger than mine?
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. They're smaller than yours, but they have 2 less than you do. Why would you want to? I don't know, Helen. I don't know. Just some people do, I guess. Would you be honest, if you had a cat that was lactating, you'd have a go, wouldn't you? You would have a go at milking it.
No, I wouldn't. But is that the same as squeezing your partner's spots?
Oh.
Do you do that, Ian?
No, I don't do that. But you do as a girl, do you?
No.
Because girls do
No,
like
I
that.
hate that.
Girl, I used to
not.
You do. I used to go out with the girl who would do it, and it's like, oh, you. Horror, and it would on the back. If you get a spot on the back and you get that wrong by just like a fraction of a centimetre, that really hurts. It's like, oh. Anyway, yes. What were we talking about? Bulletproof milk. Yes.
Yes, and oh God, I just lost my train of thought now. But yeah, they milk the goat, and it comes out in spider's web. And
fantastic. You know. And can the goat climb walls?
No.
No.
It's just a little. They put the DNA into the goat's udders. That's about it.
Into the goat's udders. Well, thank you very much for that.
That's okay.
And do give us a call when your wee arrives.
Yeah, I will. And you should be getting that little card now. I drew it for you. It's all of you on little characters.
Oh, righty. I look forward to that. Thank you, game girl.
Okay.
See you later on.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I couldn't end that conversation. I was trying to end it and I couldn't end it. Okay, 0870. No, we've been quite busy for calls tonight. Even the dead hour was spectacularly busy.
What's that about? Wow.
Oh, well, it's now what's that about? Now what's that about? But good. Do it. We'll get... I tell you what, when we come back from the travel, we'll record me doing it, and then we'll record you two doing it, and then we'll just have it in the folder, and then we can just click it in. That sounds... Shaking your head there, Helen. You're saying you...
That's a brilliant idea. Well done.
It's a brilliant idea, isn't it? A brilliant idea. It's the travel news now. It's Will.
Thank you very much on the M25 clock.
Turn your microphone up now. They've been practising the now what's that all about? Wow, and it's...
And he's rubbish.
He's awful, isn't he?
All right, Helen.
It's like, you know when you're at school and you're like really young, and before you really know what the world is like, and there's a kid that can't quite speak properly, and he has to go off for special... There's nothing wrong with him. He just can't speak properly. He has to go off for special speaking lessons. That's what it sounded like when I came back there. Chris was having a special speaking lesson.
Are you saying it's me?
Well, it wasn't Helen. She was doing it properly. You kept going, now, what's that all about? Wow.
Well, that's what I thought it was.
No.
Right, hang on a second. Oh, no. Right, so do you two have a go?
1, 2...
Oh,
no, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now what's that all about? Wow.
It's not all about.
All right, I'll do it. Record me, because this will be...
Okay, go ahead.
Now what's that? Oh, I'm doing it now. Now what's that all... Okay, right, go.
This is harder than we think, actually.
Now what's that all about? Wow. That didn't sound very
I
convincing.
don't think there was an all in there.
There's
now
no all.
What's that about?
Oh, okay, yeah,
wow.
that's what it... That's, he's confused me, okay. So I'm going to tell a little story. So I went to IKEA, and it was supposed to be $5.99, and it was $4.99. Now what's that about? Wow. There we go. So you can put that in my folder as now what's that about, Ian. Now you two go on, you have another go.
Right.
You count.
3, 2, 1.
Now what's that about?
Wow.
It's probably as good as you're going to get. So
Yeah.
put it in, and we'll stick with that. It's the all-new G-Man Jr.
Now what's that all about? Wow.
Right, there's no all in
Sorry.
it. Yeah, that's where the Chris has poisoned our mind with his all.
I'll do it again. Yeah, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Now what's that about? Wow.
He did it spot on, you see. Absolutely spot on.
Second time.
Anyway, ANGMJ.
Oh, abbreviations are fun.
Yeah, they can be fun, can't they?
I'm finished now listening to your premium podcast.
Oh, hang on a second. I'm going to read this out because we've had another email, right?
Really? Oh, from the same guy?
No, this is from a guy called Alan.
Right.
Who
Joyce?
No, who sends us emails. It's the Melanie C guy, Chris. He sends us emails about, I think, their sexual fantasies about Mel C from the Spice Girls, although very little sex is involved in them. Basically, he's a magician. He's a magician, and he sends us in, like, tricks with him and Mel C.
What, like she's like, you know, the one that he makes disappear, or...?
Yeah. Can I read it to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, Ian. I hope you like my latest illusion. It was near the end of another Paul Jensen magic show. It was Paul's birthday, and he was checking his faxes. Ex-Spice Girls, Melanie B, Jerry Halliwell, Victoria Beckham, and Emma Bunton had all faxed pictures of themselves wishing him a happy birthday. The only ex-Spicee he hadn't had a fax from was his good friend and regular assistant, Melanie C. Just then, Mel walked in. She gave Paul a birthday kiss. All the other girls have faxed me a picture. All I need is yours. Paul... Oh, God, what?
It's like a bad GCSE story.
Paul then pushed Melanie towards a fax machine. The machine gobbled Melanie up. Even with her lean, supple body, there is no way Melanie would fit in that machine. The audience gasped with horror. Then from another fax machine came a fax. It was a picture of a flattened but still beautiful Melanie C. Happy birthday to me, sang Paul, as another great show ended. And he said, sometimes we go 6 months and we don't hear from him. Then he'll send us in a story about him sawing Mel C in half.
Not what you call prolific, but it's still better than Loving Lewisham.
You can't say that. Anyway, right, yes.
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm from Lewisham, so I know about what it's like to be in Loving Lewisham. Obviously, the Loving Lewisham feature on James O'Brien is great.
I'm a big fan of James O'Brien. Always have been, always will be while he's still here.
Big fan. And
anyway, so the Pod Club, 28th of February is the show that all the Pod Club members should be listening to.
Indeed, but I've now listened all the way through. You were going on about you smelling even back
Really? That far?
You stopped the show for a moment and said you just caught a whiff of yourself.
Yeah.
And then you had a conversation with Chris. Chris didn't speak, obviously we didn't hear him.
Chris didn't speak in those days, no?
No, he did his 1 minute, word on the street.
Yeah.
And even Helen behind the glass was there.
Yeah.
But she didn't speak either.
No, I didn't allow it in those days. Then suddenly a union got involved. I have to let him speak every now and then.
So even then you were talking about, slapping a bit of Brute or a bit of, Old Spice on to cover the smell.
I'm not smelling as much. My right armpit today was sweating like a good one, but I wasn't really smelling. I'm putting a lot of deodorant and aftershave on.
Maybe.
To soak it up.
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
You've become, in some way, anaesthetised to deodorant.
Yeah.
Because you've used it for 34 years.
Now what's that about? Wow.
That's better.
That's as good as it's going to...
Well, that's as good as it's going to get.
Yes. All right, well, thank you all, New G-Man Jr.
That's a pleasure.
Always good
How's the MySpace going now?
I've nearly have 500 friends on the MySpace.
I hope I've helped in some way. I've encouraged people to sign up.
I've joined your... I'm on Facebook, but there is a fake Iain Lee.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So just be warned.
I'll find him out and
yes.
make sure that the proper authorities are called.
Good lad. Thank you all, New G-Man Jr.
Pleasure.
Here we go. Yes.
God bless.
Thank you. I'm going to keep banging on about it because I'm sad. I did close down my MySpace account. If you were a friend of mine, you're probably not now. So go. Here's the fun bit. Go to your computers, go to myspace.com/TheRealIainLee and send me a friend request. Think what fun we'll have. It's Denise.
Oh, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I feel like I've been waiting forever.
You've been waiting for 18 minutes, 56 seconds.
How long?
18 minutes, 19 minutes exactly now.
Okay, are you serious?
What?
About going?
I probably shouldn't talk about the new schedule.
Oh, well, we have done already.
Okay, well, I probably said too much.
I've just got something to say.
Okay.
Oh, God, I feel so upset. Even though there was some hurt just over 3 months ago.
There was, yeah. There was, yeah. I do remember, yeah, there was.
I still listen every night.
I thought you would.
You thought I would, yes.
Yes.
You knew I would.
Didn't care, but I thought you would, yes.
So I can't hear you, Ian.
Yeah, okay, yes.
I know you... I enjoy you and your show, even though you seem to think I don't.
No, I know you do. It's you that seems to think you don't.
No, I do. I enjoy you.
I know you
and your
do.
show. But it does take a lot of getting used to.
Yeah.
This is what people don't understand. This is what I didn't understand. It takes a lot of getting used to.
It certainly does.
My request is, please don't go. Whoever's listening, please don't take him off the air. Because you are my favourite presenter, and my evenings will be sadder than ever. You cheer me up.
Well, it's in the hands of Globotech now, Denise.
I don't care whose hands it's in.
Well,
You cheer me and a lot of people up. And
it sounds like it, yes.
If it's, well, you already know. And if it's going to be between you and Patrick Kelty isn't my cup of tea, I'm sorry.
But he's a very popular performer.
Well, Patrick Kelty, if you're listening,
Kilty.
I'm sorry, each to his own.
Yes.
We all have our favourite people.
Yes.
And you're mine, as you are a lot of other people's. So I'll just make a request on air to anybody who's listening, please don't take him off.
So, I tell you what you could do that might help, Denise, is could I record you saying, Richard Parks, please don't get rid of Iain Lee?
Yes?
Could you do that for us?
Just a minute. Richard Parks?
Richard Parks, please don't get rid of Iain Lee.
Is he the new...
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Richard Parks. Who is Richard Parks? What's his position?
Very high.
Honest.
Yeah, well, yeah. He's the main man now.
What, in place of Lloyd?
No, Lloyd will still be there, but he's higher than Lloyd.
He's higher than David Lloyd.
Higher than David Lloyd.
All right, I don't know. Richard Parks, my name's Denise, and please do not take Iain off the air, please.
Excellent. Well, Denise.
He cheers us up.
Oh, no.
And his show is very, very entertaining.
Yes.
It does take a lot of getting used to.
Yes.
But for all the people who've got used to him,
fine.
Please do not take him off the air.
It's too much now. Well, Denise, thank you for that.
Okay, lots of love, Iain.
Take care.
Yes, you too. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye. There was... do you remember the trouble, that troublesome night, don't you, Chris? It's on a Sunday night. Oh, there was trouble. Oh, what she called about 20 times or something? There was trouble. It all kicked off. Barnsworth!
Hi, Iain.
Hello there.
Hiya, you alright?
I'm having the time of my life.
Good. Firstly, with your smelling thing,
Yes?
you can get really strong deodorant that might help you.
I've got like uber strong deodorant, and it doesn't really seem to make that much difference. I like medical strength, the stuff you have to get with a prescription.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It don't matter. As I get older, I care less and less about smelling.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and near-death experiences.
Yes.
I haven't actually nearly died yet, luckily.
Okay.
But I was knocked over by a car.
Yes.
And it's the most terrifying thing ever. I did actually think I was going to die.
I bet it was terrifying.
And, my life didn't flash before me or anything like that, which is because I was too busy concentrating on thinking, oh no, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
It was scary.
So, but did you? You didn't. You didn't die.
No, luckily.
But and what? How were you seriously injured?
No, it wasn't going very fast. Luckily,
Okay.
I was going for my bus
Oh.
when I was at school.
Yeah.
I cracked my head open.
Oh.
Yes, and I sort of broke a toe and scraped my knee, but I was all right.
Wow. Well, Barnsworth, may the gods of radio smile on you for not being killed in that hideous incident.
Yeah. Actually, I think it made me appreciate life more, though.
I think these things. Barnsworth, I've got to go because we're going to the news. Thank you for that. It does. Whenever I nearly die, which is happens about 4 or 5 times a day at the moment. I always appreciate life, the simple things in life, like Chris, a little bit more.
I will be helping.
LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Richard Parks, my name's Denise, and please do not take Iain off the air, please.
Now, what's that about? Wow.
Oh, it's Lorraine in the Muswell Hill.
Hello, Iain. How are you?
Excellent, Lorraine. How are you?
I've got a cold.
Oh, honey and lemon is good for that.
Yeah.
Someone phoned in and told us mysteriously almost 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Pop, you can't just stop. You can't stop.
But that's Pringles. Yes.
How did you know?
Yes. Yes. So I'm
not made from potatoes anyway.
Who aren't?
Pringles.
I can't. Well, what are Pringles made from then? If it's not potatoes,
Some sort of doughy thing. I don't know.
whatever it is, it's
Sweet potatoes. Chris would like them.
they're not made from sweet potatoes.
And corn and all sorts of.
You're just guessing though. You can't just guess the ingredients of a Pringle.
I'm not guessing.
You're saying corn.
And sweet potatoes and.
What?
They are.
What are?
Pringles.
Okay, well, they're incredible.
crisp.
They're very.
Not crisp, not little crisp. They're,
They're very delicious.
Much nicer than that other stuff that you were talking about.
Okay, excellent. Well, okay.
Yeah, you're not going really, are you?
Do you know? I probably should. I probably said too much. So
Shouldn't have said it.
yeah, let's let them make the. But hang on, I've got a secret weapon now.
Richard Parks, my name's Denise. And please do not take Ian off the air. Please.
There we go. You see that?
Got lots of secret weapons, as far as I can see.
What? Yeah. Excellent. Well, Lorraine, thanks for calling.
Are you there?
Yes.
Why are you going away so often?
I'm doing some filming for a TV show.
But you're not disappearing forever.
Eventually, yes. Yes, eventually I will be.
Oh, God. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
What was that about? Don't put miserable women through to me
Wow.
anymore.
Oh.
Now what was that about? Wow. Don't put miserable women through to me. Thank you, Chris. Let's just try this for a second. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Ian,
Yes?
well, I after I spoke to you.
Yes.
I heard you say to Chris.
Yeah.
Do you remember that night?
Yes.
Well, can I just
Because Helen was unaware of what that night was, so I was just, and so were a lot of the listeners.
Can I just say that we get to hear more about you
Yes.
than you do about us.
Obviously.
You don't know
Obviously.
what's going on in my personal life.
Obviously.
All right?
Do you know why that is? Do you know why that is, Denise?
Yes.
Why? Because it's my show, and because I'm here for 3 hours. You're
Yes.
only here for 3 or 4
So
minutes.
we get to feel that we know you.
Right, but you don't know. You don't know me.
No, but because you talk to us
Right, but
and
you
tell
don't.
us about things.
Yeah, but you don't know me.
No.
Hang on, we're reliving that Sunday night again, and Helen's not here. She's missing it again.
No, we're not reliving that night again. What I'm trying to say is, you don't know about my personal life.
No, I don't.
And I've got a lot of stuff going on in my personal
I'm really sorry to hear that, but I'm not actually. I'm not. Hang on, let's see what line 3 has to say on the matter. Line 3.
Only the psychic show knows the truth.
There we go. Now that's very, very powerful words.
Well, I've never spoken to Chrissy, what's she called? Becky.
Chrissy Walsh.
Becky.
Becky Walsh.
Becky. I've never spoken to her.
Nor have I.
You have?
Oh yeah, once.
Yeah, you have. But I haven't.
Okay. But they don't need to speak to you to know what's going on.
Yeah, alright. Well, I called in
Yes.
to be nice.
And Denise, all I was doing was reminding Chris
Yes.
and informing Helen of what had happened that night. What did I say that was rude about you?
Nothing, but what...
Well, then there you go. Then stop your whinging there.
I'm not. What?
But then,
what I'm trying to...
hang
what
on
I'm
one
trying
second.
to
Line
say-
11, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
All of which makes me anxious.
Makes me incredibly anxious.
Yeah, and so me too. I'm suffering from extreme anxiety.
Okay, but what's that got to do with me, Denise? I'm sorry to hear that, but I have said nothing tonight. I've been nothing but polite to you.
Yes.
And yet you're phoning up to criticise me again.
No, I'm not. I would love to have been calling in. All right?
You have called in twice. I don't know what you mean. You have called in twice.
All right. You just said something about you've got some ammunition there or something because I've recorded to Richard Parks. Please.
Yes, I've got ammunition that might help me save my job. Yes.
Yes, I'm trying to save your job. Okay, I'm trying to save you,
But Denise, why? I'm really confused as to why you're having a go at me. What have I done wrong tonight?
You haven't done anything wrong.
Then why are you phoning up again?
I'm not. I'm. Ian.
What?
Why are you shouting?
Because I don't know what you're phoning in for this time, and I'm getting frustrated.
All right. I just was trying to be nice. That's all.
But what? But why have you phoned up again? What was your reason for phoning up the second time? To have a go at me?
No, because
Well, then why?
Say, Chris, do you remember that night?
Yes, because I was. Do you know what? I was reminding him of that night. Just to make sure he knew we both were talking about the same thing. You mentioned that night first of all. You brought it up.
Ian, can we please have a truce here?
What? No, because I haven't done anything wrong. It's you, Denise. You've called up because you think you've heard something that you haven't heard, and you're paranoid.
Can we please have a truce?
I don't know. Can we? I haven't done anything wrong.
No.
Hang on one second. Line 11, you're on the wireless.
At times unbearably so.
Thank you. Okay, Denise. Well, listen, thanks for calling in.
I don't want... yes, but I want to make peace with you. Can we make peace?
Oh, yes.
Can we please?
Yes.
All right.
If you stop being paranoid and stop picking at me for stuff that I haven't done.
But
Can you do that?
I'm not picking on you.
Well, no, because you phoned up, obviously, you phoned up very defensive, thinking I was attacking you in some way, when anyone with a little bit of sense would know that I hadn't said anything that was attacking you. Hang on one second. They're all coming out of the woodwork now. Yes, Mona from Hampstead, what do you want?
Tell him to stop being so bloody rude.
Get stuffed, you silly old bat. They're all coming out now, Helen. This is what happens when you leave. You mustn't leave when the show's on.
So I was downstairs.
You mustn't leave when the show's on, because this is what happens.
Who are you talking to?
Well, I've got Denise's phone back up, because she's having a go at me.
Ian?
The woman I just cut off is Mona from Hampstead, who only phones up to say, when's Bill Buckley coming on? You're rubbish.
Ian?
Yes, Denise.
Ian, I'm not having a go at you.
I've got to do this about the hotspot.
I'm not having a go.
Globotech have just arrived downstairs.
Oh, you're joking. They're not in the building now, are they? Oh, God.
Ian?
Do a sweep of the building.
Oh, God.
Ian?
Yes, Denise.
Ian?
Yes, Denise.
I'm not having a go at you. I'm trying to rescue you because I like you. And I would like you to stay on the air.
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
And I would like to make a truce with you.
Okay, let's make a truce.
Can we... Yes?
Yes, okay.
All right, then.
Thank you. Thank you, Denise.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hell's teeth.
Easy.
Don't ever leave when the show's on, unless it's it's a family emergency, and even then it has to be like immediate family, then maybe you can pop out for a minute. But when you go, they all come on. I don't know how they know you're not in the room. Line 5, can you help?
Is Denise really Ian's girlfriend?
Well, now, wouldn't that be something? I cut Mona off. Mona only phones up very rarely, normally on a Sunday night. I don't know what her real name is, but we call her Mona. And she phones up, and we know that the people have phoned up before, but we say to her, you phoned up before. I've never phoned before. Well, I know you have. I have a computer that tells me you've phoned me up before. But Lady Alex has emailed him. He's probably wants to have a go now. Let Denise rescue you. Thank you, Alex. Right, okay. Anyway, enough of that. Let's have the fun times again, shall we? Because it's now day 3 of our brand new competition, Hotspot, and we have added another great prize to the grid. The game is like a live treasure hunt, with prizes placed randomly in a grid divided into rows, A to Z, and columns 1 to 1,000. Prizes on offer include 2 Nintendo Wii Games consoles, 1 Xbox 360, 3 iPod Nanos, 10 DVDs of the winner's choice. We think you can get pornographic movies if you want. And the new prize added today, a 32-inch Philips LCD TV. So far, Guy from Winchmore Hill won an LCD TV on grid reference N590. To play, all you need to do is text in a spot where you think a prize might be. We'll text you back with cold, warm or hot clues to help you track down the goodies. If your pick is warm or hot, you know a prize is nearby. If you hit one of our hot spots and you're the first person to get there, then you're a winner. To pick a spot from the grid and hunt for a prize, text LBC and a space, followed by your chosen grid reference to 88821. For example, to pick a spot at row S, column 755, you text LBC, space, S755 to 88821. The first player to win to find a prize wins it. Each go on your mobile costs £1.50 plus your standard network rate. For free entry, kids, for free entry, I'm telling you, for free entry and full terms and conditions, go to lbc.co.uk/competitions. Over 16s only. Hotspot ends at 11:30pm on Friday. Back to the laugh ride that is Iain Lee's. Good evening, it's Betty.
Oh, hello, at long last.
At long last.
Did you get my card today?
No, I didn't.
No?
No.
Oh. Oh, well, he didn't post it till 5.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm heartbroken at the beginning of the news, and we won't say anything.
No.
And I phoned your mum today.
Oh, yes, you're right.
She had a wonderful weekend at Milton Keynes.
She did have a good weekend with my aunt, yes.
Yeah, well, told me all about going in Marks and Spencer's.
Having a big spend up.
Bought a lovely dress. I said, she saw you yesterday. I said, did you show it to Ian? She bought a kettle.
Yeah, bought a kettle for a £5.
Fantastic time.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a long chat with her.
Good, well, thank you for calling her, Betty. It's,
Yeah.
it's appreciated by everyone.
I shall miss you, you know.
I know, well, yeah. Oh.
Anyway, I've had a lousy day.
Why is that, Betty?
Oh, well, it's too long to go into it. So my other neighbour,
Oh, God.
she's been ever so horrible.
Oh.
She didn't take me wheelie bin out. She didn't take, and she hasn't taken the papers, and I've been crying. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, Betty, don't worry. I'm sure it will sort itself out.
Yeah,
But you take care of yourself.
yeah,
All right, love.
yeah.
All right, Betty, I've got to go, but take care. It's good to
Yeah.
talk. Thanks for phoning me, Mum. It is appreciated.
Oh, I know. We had a long chat
Yeah.
this afternoon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. All right, Betty, thanks a lot, love.
yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go. It's the travel news now with Will.
Thanks very much on the M25.
Yes. OK. OK, it's nearly the end of the show. Fantastic. Clive Bull's on at 10 o'clock, by the way. Jill's in the caterum. Hello, Jill.
Hello, Ian. What's that all about?
Which bit in particular? It's been a bumpy 30 minutes.
My head's spinning now. I knew what I wanted to say
Yes.
when I first came, and I just
It's
can't
like-
believe what I've heard.
Yeah, what, Mona phoning up? Or Denise?
all of them.
All of them. Yeah.
You know, what moved me to ring was that young lass.
Oh, you can do a movement to it.
I did. Oh, you can. And I thought, I want to add my voice to hers, you see.
Oh, you mean this voice?
Oh, 'cause my name's Denise, and please do not take Ian off the air.
Please.
Well, yeah, something like that. I haven't got a voice like that. I don't do, you know, I...
Now, what's that about? Wow.
But,
That's going on your ringtone. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
but no,
No.
that's all gone.
Yes.
Then Betty has me in tears.
Oh, I love Betty. She's wonderful.
I
isn't
love
she?
Betty, and
Yeah.
you know, Ian.
Yes.
If they are going to remove you, and I'm sure it would totally be their loss. I can't believe that
I'm
they
just
would.
practising karate while you talk to me. Is that all right?
Pardon?
I'm just practising my karate.
No, I don't mind at all. I'm just doing a thing on.
I haven't been to the gym for 3 weeks, and
Right.
put head down and punch.
Why not?
I can't be bothered.
Don't blame you.
I can't be bothered. I'm too busy, actually. Is the honest truth.
that's
but-
good.
Yeah.
That's an excellent reason. But you see, also I'm a bit concerned about this new bed coming on Friday.
Oh yeah, that's the third bed I've had delivered in 2
know.
months.
And I just think you like sleeping on the floor.
No, I do not like sleeping on the floor. Do you know what? I every night I go to bed and I'm scared
Yeah.
that mice are going to run all over me.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. And I know they could get onto me if I was on a bed anyway, but it just makes me think, oh, I'm going to wake up and there's going to be a mouse on me.
Oh, we.
And then the cat gets up in the night and she's prowling around and I don't know. But yes, the new bed is coming on Friday and fingers crossed, touch wood, this one I will be able to get up the stairs.
Well, you know, it's become the saga of the bed, hasn't it? Among other things.
Yeah, if it can't get upstairs,
Yeah.
I am absolutely screwed. I'm absolutely screwed.
You'll probably probably have to have one made or something. No, as I said to you the other week, you'll have to move, I think.
Well, I got a double bed up there before, which I had to make. It was an IKEA bed, and I had to make it.
Yeah,
it should be all right. This one, it's a bedstead, and it means there's no bulky bits. It's all just straight, flat bits of wood. So it should be.
Yeah.
Touch wood. It should be all right.
Well, you will tell us, won't you?
Oh, you know I'm going to do a whole week's worth of shows out of it.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I can't believe that these people who they come and go, don't they, these people in charge?
Well, yeah.
And I can't believe they don't recognise your brilliance because, as I keep telling you and Chris, yours is the Monty Python of the radio.
Excellent. Well, Jill, listen, thank you for that. I've got to go because we've got a lot of calls to get through, but cheers for that. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Let's go to Helen. Hello, Helen.
Hello.
Hello
Ian.
there. Yes.
What was that all about then?
Well, who knows?
Not the last one.
No, it got a little bit tense, but we're all calm again now, which is good.
You were talking about some Helen, and I thought it was me.
No.
And I was saying Ian, and of course I wasn't even on.
No.
Never mind.
What? Yes.
What I've got to tell you, something awful happened this evening.
Oh, yes.
I was shopping in Brent Cross in Waitrose,
Yes.
and somebody stole my wallet.
Okay.
And, of course, I'd put everything on the shopping trolley.
Yes.
Went to pay, and, of course, there was no wallet there.
Yeah.
And would you believe it, the staff in Waitrose was so helpful. Not only did they help me, cancel my cards and so forth, they even gave me the shopping free.
No, they didn't.
They did.
Oh, I feel a scam coming on. I'm going to Waitrose tonight and I'm losing my wallet. How much was the shopping worth?
£24.
Fantastic. Well, okay. Well, that's.
No, but I lost more than that.
No, well, that's what you say.
Wasn't it nice?
That's what you say. Yes. That's what you say. That's what you say.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you mean?
I don't mean anything. That's what you say. You say you lost more than £24, and that's what you say.
But that was really, it's a touching gesture, really, from.
That's what you say.
From
yes.
The staff,
yes.
Wasn't it? Wasn't that nice?
Excellent.
And I thought, with all your, rumpus that was going on, this would be a nice.
Rumpus. Good
happy,
use of the word. Rumpus.
Nice happy ending. Well, to your show, nearly. Yes.
Nearly the ending. I think it could all flare up again. But Helen, that's excellent news. Well done for saying you lost your purse.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
There we go.
Yes, good night.
Bye-bye. There we go. It's Mari.
Oh, good evening, Ian.
Good evening.
That's rather formal, isn't it? I just wanted to say how much I enjoy your programme.
Thank you.
And I'm so sorry that you'll be going soon. But, you mentioned a Japanese book.
Yes.
And you said, was it the last 50 pages or so you couldn't make sense of?
Yeah, Sputnik Sweetheart by Haruki Murakami. I was reading it. I do not understand how it ended.
It was the last 50 pages or so you said, wasn't it?
I didn't understand it, yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, I've ordered the book, and if I can make sense of it, I'll let you know.
You've got that book?
I've ordered it.
Oh, okay. Well, do let me know how you get on with it, Mari, because it's a brilliant book. It's a beautiful story.
Yes, I will.
And then the ending, I read it, I thought, what's happened? Is the ending literal? Is the ending a metaphor? Well, let me know what you make of it, Mari.
I like things like that, which are rather muddling.
Oh, no, I do as well, but it just left me going, But, Mari, I've got to move on, but do let me know how you get on with it.
Yeah, okay.
Take care, bye-bye.
Bye.
I read this book on holiday, Sputnik Sweetheart, Haruki Murakami, who's brilliant, he's a Japanese author. Brilliant. Wind-Up Bird Chronicles is one of the best books ever. And I couldn't understand the ending. I couldn't make out if it was literal, if it was a metaphor, if it was a dream, whatever. Roberta.
Hello.
Hello there.
You're not reading the book in Japanese, are you?
No, it had been translated.
Ah.
No, I'm not that good yet.
Not yet. Give you another week, you will be.
I'll be in a year. Not here, but somewhere in a year, I'll be doing a show entirely in Japanese.
Yes, that would be very appropriate for LBC.
Yeah, well, would be.
You could do it all night, actually, couldn't you? We'd all listen.
Yes.
What I'm ringing for is, can I record a message for that Richard Park?
Oh, please do. Yes, press record and play on the tape recorder, Helen. Away you go, Roberta.
Ian Lee, please, please do not go. We've all stopped watching EastEnders and Coronation Street, and we all love the show and all the regulars on it, and then afterwards we ring up.
Right, Roberta, I'm going to stop you. It's a bit long.
Oh, shall I do it again?
Could you get it down to 5 words?
Please do not go. Okay, give me a chance. Press the thing again.
Okay, can you say include Richard Parks in those 5 words?
Yes.
Okay, are we ready, Helen? We got the thumbs up. Away you go.
Richard Parks, please don't let Iain
Let's start.
go.
No, it's got to be 5 words.
Richard Parks. Okay, press it again.
Okay, here we go. I've got the thumbs up. We're on.
Richard Parks, keep Iain on.
Roberta, you're a legend. Thank you.
Evening.
Don't forget Clive Bull is on at 10 o'clock, 10 to 1. Then Bill Buckley's on at 1 o'clock. Habiba!
Ian, you are winding everyone up. I've just turned on the radio and caught an old lady talking about you going.
Phones, in the last 20 minutes, the phones have gone mental.
Are you winding everyone up or not?
Listen, I have said...
What have you said? Because I've missed everything. I've been working.
Globotech have taken over LBC.
Yeah.
And they have made some changes to the schedule. Now, the new schedule is downstairs in the cafeteria/canteen area.
Right.
I have revealed some of the changes, and then it kind of dawned on me, maybe I shouldn't have revealed those changes.
Well, if they're getting rid of you, why are you being so loyal?
Because...
Tell them. Tell us what's going on.
No, Habiba, listen, I've got to go.
I'm going to send a really strong email to Hooker, because this is ridiculous.
Please do. But I've got to go, because I want to fit Jeff in if we can. Yes, Jeff?
Hi, Ian.
Hello, boss.
What's this about you leaving?
Okay, right. Now, so we'll stop that there. I probably said too much, okay? It really, it's out there. Do you know what? It's out there. I probably shouldn't say any more. I'll check with Mr. Hooker or Mr. Lloyd tomorrow, just find out if I'm, what we're allowed to say and stuff. But it'll be, if you go down to the canteen downstairs, you'll see the new schedule. And it's fine. I've had a good run. I've had 3.5 years of this.
And I'm looking forward to working with Patrick Kilty.
2.5 years, actually. That's not quite such a good... You're not going?
No, I thought I told you.
Show today sounded like this.
You've been taken over, haven't you?
Yes, we have, by Globotech.
Quick, go to Lindsay.
Lindsay! What is this, Chris?
It's a caller who obviously lied to me to get on air.
Okay, what did they say to you?
I want to talk about Brian Wilson.
Am I allowed to ask you, will that be manifest in new programmes or what?
You are allowed to ask me that, yes. I've got nothing to say anymore, it's all... I've said it... I've said everything I ever need to say, and he's gone. I've bored him. Okay, well, that's fair enough.
So, are you staying or going or
what? This is one. I've never liked you. I campaigned to LBC bosses for your sacking. I think you're an obnoxious, pushy, talentless, rude waste of space. How you ever became notorious is a mystery. Please note very carefully, I am not and never will be your friend under any circumstances. Years. Got a good reason for taking the easy way out now. I've got a good reason for years. Now what's that about? Wow! The show's got a catchphrase, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that fitted perfectly. Not through any... by mere accident, I think. And then this beginning bit just fits. Listen, hang on. It's good, isn't it?
Do you know what it's like to fall on the floor?
I don't think they swear in that one, but I can never be sure with the eels. Anyway, right, that's it. Clive Bull's up next. I am back tomorrow. I'm doing 3 days this week. That's not bad going for me. That's all right. Anything else? No, that'll do. Thank you for that. Bye-bye.